Flight simmers, streamers, how's it going, everybody? It's Howard Snyder here, radar contact lost. We're going to do an impromptu session here.
Jacksonville Center, American 900, radio check.
American 900, loud and clear, stand by. See how it goes tonight. We're gonna, we got Atlanta on, we got Houston on. I think there's an event on it. We'll take a look at that, see where that is here once we get some traffic going here. Awesome, thanks guys, appreciate it. How's it going, everybody? Flying Junkie, how you doing? Hi, Dave. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yep. I don't know. I was just getting some kind of warning if there was a problem, so we'll see how it goes. Last aircraft calling out was a call sign?
American 900 here, flight level 360. Just southeast of the Brunswick VOR, flight level 360.
American 900, Jack Center, Roger, squawk 5522.
Squawk 5522, American 900.
Jack Center, American 2670, coming out of flight level 180, flight level 350, just off of Tampa.
American 2670, Jacksonville Center, squawk 3002.
3002, good evening, American 2670.
All right, so...
Jacksonville Center, Skyhawk 2795 Julia, direct, Rigri.
Yeah, the call sign one more time.
2795 Juliet.
November 2795 Juliet, Jack Center, Rogers. Reset your transponder, squawk 7435 and say altitude.
743595 Juliet, 1700 and direct, Rigri.
Where are you coming out of? What airport are you coming out of, sir?
That's about 900.
Oh, you're inbound BQK?
Kilo Bravo, Quebec, Kilo, 900.
Roger. American 2670 radar contacts about 35 miles southwest of the Ocala VOR. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350, American 2670. Do you mind if we step back for 5?
That's approved. American 900, your radar contacts 25 miles northeast of the Craig VOR. Descend via the Seinfeld 3 arrival, Orlando altimeter 3027.
Descend via the Seinfeld 3 arrival route into Orlando, American 900.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Delta 1997 with you, flight level 350, 43 miles northwest of Sharks.
And the last aircraft, what was the call sign one more time? Sorry, I was doing something.
Delta 1997.
Delta 1997, Jacksonville Center, radar contact. Reset your transponder, squawk 3072.
3072.
Aero 95 Juliet, are you already on final for the airport?
I'm looking for ARNAV 25 for, yeah, typical 900.
All right, 95 Juliet, Roger. Give me just a minute to pull all that up. You're kind of really close to the airport here, so it's going to give me a minute to get all this sorted out. Okay, so great.
I have the airport inside 900.
Okay, sir. Well, I mean, I can give you the RNAV approach. I still have to pull up the plate and give you the instructions. Do you just want the visual approach?
Yeah, I prefer to RNAV for 25 900.
All right, November 9-5, Juliet, your radar contacts about 20 miles northeast of the Brunswick VOR. The Brunswick altimeter is 3034, and let me pull up the data. Stand by.
3024 950, thank you.
Yeah, which initial fix did you want to go to, sir?
I'm going to work with right now 950.
Okay, that's the final approach fix. I'm gonna have to give you send you to an initial approach fix unless you just want to intercept the final approach course.
All right. At this point, I can close my IFR.
Okay, to not VATSIM, Roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved. IFR cancellation received. Have a good night.
Frequency approved. VFR. Have a good night. Thank you so much.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Falcon Room 102, Sierra Lima, just south of Ballsy, flight level 390.
November 102, Sierra Lima, Jacksonville Center, Squawk 0771.
0771, Falcon 102, Sierra Lima.
Delta 1997, maintain, let's see, let me look at your route here. Yeah, just maintain level 350.
350, 1997.
All right, guys, so this always happens.
Jacksonville Center, American 1829 is on the Looney 1 arrival for Jacksonville, runway RNAV Zulu 26 approach.
American 1829, Jack Center, Squawk 5574.
Squawk 5574, American 1829.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 3088, 27 miles from the Crestview VOR, flight level 340.
Stand by. All right, so I don't know what's going on with the internet tonight. It's taking forever to load. So this guy wants an RNAV approach. American 1829, radar contact over the Looney intersection. You wanted the RNAV Zulu or the RNAV Yankee?
Well, I'll do the RNAV Yankee. Let's go with that. All right, American 1829.
American 1829, roger. Cross Layton at 3000, cleared RNAV Yankee, runway 26 approach.
RNAV Yankee, runway 26 approach, American 1829, thanks.
Jacksonville, good evening, Delta 1809, 340, call it 15 north of Orlando.
Delta 1809, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, reset transponder, squawk 1516.
1516.
And there was a general aviation aircraft that tried to check in with me. I think they were over Bullseye or something. What was the call sign again?
Oh, it's Falcon Room 102, Sierra Lima, we're squawking 0771 as requested.
Okay, give me the call sign a little bit slower. I either typed the call sign in. Oh, there you are. 120 Sierra Lima?
102, Sierra Lima. I'll talk slower.
Yeah. 1020. Okay, I got you. Your radar contact, about 40 miles northwest of the Cross City VR, maintain flight level 390.
We'll maintain flight level 390. Just a heads up here, too. We'll be, as long as you're okay with it, we'll be starting our descent here for the TT3, probably a little between Nikki and Cleo.
Okay, just let me know when you're planning to start your descent. Generally, the Miami Center will give you the descent into that airport, but if you need to start down sooner, just let me know. And there was another aircraft checking in that I didn't get to. Who was it?
Southwest 3038, approximately 15 miles from the Crestview VOR.
Southwest 3088 or 3088?
3088.
Okay, Southwest 3088. Southwest 3088, squawk 6774, your radar contact.
6774 for Southwest 3088.
And was there anybody else that didn't get that was calling up there? It was a bunch of people all at once.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1374, 50350, 5 miles east of Razzle.
That was 1374?
Affirm.
Delta 1374, Jack Center, squawk 1515.
5015, 1374.
Okay, let's go. This guy's going into Houston. I'll go ahead and flash Houston. And let's see what else we got to do here. These guys are going to roll into Washington. I'm not going to worry about them. Get a hold of this guy. Delta 1374, radar contact about 25 miles southwest of CeeLo. Maintain flight level 350. All right, so Atlanta gave me their operations. Charlotte's running north, Atlanta's landing west. So I'll need that information.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Walker 3775. We're with you passing flight level 30 for 35, 20 miles from Fremont.
Walker 3775, Jack Center, squawk 1645.
Angel, what, you want to control?
1645 for Walker 3775.
Yeah. Trying to convince
American
Mr.
1829,
Mike to
the
get on
Jax
level
winds 340 at 6, runway 26, clear to land.
26 clear to land, American 1829.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what you
Walker
said?
3775, your radar contact about 10 miles southeast of the Craig VOR, climb and maintain level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350, Walker 3775.
Couple more people to get a hold of here.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 1917 is about several miles to Nikki 370.
Joint base McIntyre.
All right, the aircraft on the ground stand by. The southwest, what were the southwest numbers again? The southwest aircraft that just called me, what are your numbers?
Numbers 370, heading south, Southwest 1917.
Okay, Southwest 1917, Jacksonville Center, squawk 3044.
3044, Southwest 1917.
And there was an aircraft that called me on the ground somewhere. Who was that?
Challenger, November 65 Delta Mike.
Or 65 Delta Mike, Jacksonville Center.
How are we there?
With IFR to
Yeah,
Spruce Creek.
Or 65 Delta Mike, Roger, clearance on request. Yeah, what's up?
F11 Mike.
And Jack Center, JetBlue 2051, flight level 340.
Center,
401, flight level 340, direct to Fleet.
Okay, I had about 3 guys calling me. I want to stand by, everybody. I'm just doing a quick controller briefing for Orlando. Just stand by, please. Okay, I'm not talking to anybody down there. I assume you're going to do north, and that's your control. Miami's offline.
Hi, Mike.
All right, hotel sir.
Hey, Z.
All right, so this guy's going from McIntyre, which is up by Columbia, South Carolina. It's a military place, a military field, and I doubt that the tower's open yet, so it's uncontrolled. So we'll give them some uncontrolled clearance. Or 65 Delta Mike, you're cleared to the 7 Foxtrot Lima 6 airport via into the controlled airspace. Direct Bland is filed. Maintain 3000. Expect flight level 400, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.902, squawk 0717. Hold for release.
Curtis Spruce Creek has filed radar vectors Bland 3000, then 400, departure 3592, squawk 0717, hold for release, Challenger 65 Delta Mike.
Under 65 Delta Mike, read back correctly, SIP, you can proceed direct Bland after departure. Report number 1 for the runway, this frequency for your IFR release. Change to advisory frequency for taxi is approved. The McIntyre altimeter 3035.
Call you number 1, it'll be Bland after departure, 65 Delta Mike, I'll call you in a minute.
Roger. Southwest 3088, contact Houston Center 134.42. Have a good day.
134.42, thank you, have a good day. Southwest 3088.
And I'll slowly try to pick up the other aircraft that we're calling. There are about 3 of you, so we'll just try to get it in one at a time here.
JetBlue 2051, flight level 340. Jacksonville Center, Spirit Wings 401 with you, flight level 340, direct to Fruit.
JetBlue 2051, squawk 4302.
4302, JetBlue 2051.
American 900, contact Orlando approach 128.37. Have a good night.
128.37, thank you as well, American 900.
And the Spirit Wings, what were the numbers again?
Spirit Wings 401.
Spirit Wings 401, Jacksonville Center, squawk 7647.
7647, Spirit Wings 401.
And was there somebody else?
Center, good evening, Delta 1521 inbound, James.
Delta 1521, Jacksonville Center, squawk 2774.
Squawk 2774, Delta 1521.
JetBlue 2051, radar contact about 15 miles southeast of the Lumberton VOR, maintain flight level 340.
1834, JetBlue 2051, thanks.
Sparrow Wings 401, radar contact about 15 miles west of Charge, maintain flight level 340. All right, so I think this guy's calling me up as well. This 1521 should populate here in a minute. So guys, so I'm giving these guys a code. I'm typing in a command into ERAM, typing in their call sign up here, and it gives me a code to assign them from the virtual national airspace system that we have. It'll assign a code. I give the code to the pilot puts it in his transponder radio, and once that hits the radar, then the data tag will fully populate, and then I can verify that that is who he is. So this is a secondary method of radar identification, is to issue a code and have it change. Delta 1521, your radar contact about 20 miles northwest of the Orlando Vortac, maintain flight level 320.
Maintain flight level 320, Delta 1521, thank you.
Okay. All right, let's see what's going on, guys. Who we got in the chat today? Fireball, Delta Virtual, we're going through Miami. Oh yeah, I'll be here, man. Sounds good. Flying Junkies training as an S1. Cool, man. Keep it up. You're going to love it. Just work through the training. It takes a while.
6 Center, Challenger 65, Delta Mike, number 1 at runway
1829, clear of 26 at Jacksonville.
American 1829, Roger. Taxi straight ahead of the ramp via Juliet. Have a good weekend.
Taxi straight ahead via Juliet. Thanks. You have a great weekend as well.
November 6-5, Delta Mike, release for departure. Clearance void if not off in 5 minutes. If not off in 5 minutes, report your intentions this frequency within 10 minutes. Frequency change approved.
Release for departure, 5 Delta Mike. Call you in a sec.
All right. Former ZX turned FAA, Dave H. Oh, how's it going, Dave? How are you, man? Good to see you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Nah, Dave, made it too nice. Appreciate it. And to everybody on the frequency, I'm doing a live stream this evening. If you guys want to check it out, I'll put it in the messaging area. It's on YouTube.
Please do.
Yeah, love to see it.
Yeah, I'd appreciate if you guys would take a look, give us a subscribe and a like. I'd really appreciate it. Make this thing grow.
W name.
What's that?
Great name.
Thanks, man.
Challenger 65 Delta Mike's passing 2.8 for 3, leveling. Land.
Number 5 Delta Mike, ident, coming maintain level 400. Yes, sir, we're streaming.
Ident up to 400, 5 Delta Mike.
At 5 Delta Mike, radar contact about a mile west of McIntyre, resume on navigation.
Go nav, 5 Delta Mike, thank you.
Delta 1753 on the frequency.
Yep, Delta 1753.
Delta 1753, Jack Center, squawk 3051 and say your altitude. All right, so we're getting everybody kind of radar contact is settling down a little bit. It's always like a flurry of activity at the very beginning, trying to get everybody radar contacted.
Delta 1753, we're squawking the...
Delta 1753, thanks. Your radar contact about 20 east of the St. Augustine VOR, maintain flight level 360.
I maintain flight level 360, Delta 1753.
So these three guys all going to Atlanta, so I'm just going to get their speeds matched so that everybody will be in a nice flow going up into Atlanta. So I'm going to take care of that right now. Delta 1809, say Mach number.
8-1.
Thank you very much. Delta 1753, same Mach number.
Yeah, same 8-1.
Thank you.
T53.
Delta 1521, same Mach number.
0.79.
Thank you. Delta 1997 to Miami Center's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Miami Center's offline. Over to Unicron. Thanks for the ATC. Have a good night, Delta 1997.
See you later.
And Jack Center, Falcon 102 cylinders, just a heads up, well, once we can pass Cleo, we're going to be starting to ascend here probably about 5 to 7 minutes.
2 serial me. Yep, you're leaving my airspace now. Miami's offline. Radar services terminated. Have a great weekend. We'll see you later.
Thanks again for the service and thanks for streaming. Good night, YouTube. Good night, Jack Center 102 cylinder.
Good night. Southwest 1917. Miami's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
Change approved. Southwest 1917. Have a good day.
Good day, sir. All right, so I think we got everybody covered there. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. All right, Patrick Stuckey, welcome. I'm glad you're here, man. Appreciate it. So just trying to get hold of controlling again, just get the hours done. Yeah, it's always a problem. You know, you got real work, and then you got to deal with, you know, a bunch of novice controllers trying to volunteer their time. But you know, it'll happen. You just have to stick with it.
Decimal, very good evening. Level 320.
Yeah, the last aircraft calling had a really hard time with the call sign. Can you try the call sign a little louder?
And it's Sunwing 707.
Now I heard it. Okay, Sunwing 707, Jacksonville Center, squawk 6705. 6705.
6705.
So there's the code that it was generated by the VNAS, and he's going to put that in his transponder. He's out here. That's why it's hard to hear him. He's way out here in the ocean. So our radios kind of simulate real-world radios. So when these aircraft are way offshore, you're going to hear that scratchy sound because they're distant. So he put his transponder code in the radio, and now he has a full data tag here that I can see, and I can radar contact him. Now, he didn't call me from a fix, so I couldn't radar contact him right off the bat, but now that he's put the code in, I can verify that is who he is. Southwest 707, radar contact 30 south of CarPEX, maintain level 370. All right, so let's just make sure all these guys have the right. So Jedi 3 is correct, Jedi 3 is correct, Jedi 3 is correct. So I can click on the data tag here, guys, and the pilot's information, the flight information populates
Jack 2051.
right
Can we step
here.
away for about a minute?
It's approved.
Thanks.
So the pilot's call sign, the sector that's tracking him, which is me, sector 30, his aircraft type, his transponder code, his destination, all that stuff, and his routing is all in here. So you can see all of that by just clicking on the data tag here. So I can quickly switch through these and double check that these guys all have the correct arrival, and then I'm golden from that standpoint. So I might have to turn this guy outbound, actually I might have to turn him in a little bit to fit him in Cisco. The winds, I'm sure, coming from the west. I'm sure the winds are blazing right now. Let's take a look. If you don't have Navigraph, take a look at paying for a Navigraph subscription. It's amazing. It's going to give you tons of information, and I have been told that VATSIM aircraft will be implemented into this, so you'll be able to see live VATSIM traffic eventually. I think that's coming. So I can click on weather here. I can look at the winds. I can pick the altitude. We'll say 340, and then I can see the winds aloft here. So the winds aloft here are 100 and like, I don't know, I think that might be a 160 knots maybe. Super, super windy out of the west. So you can see this guy's going the same speed as this guy. He's turned more into the wind, and his speed is about 40 knots slower than the guy ahead of him. And, you know, since this guy's not directly into the wind, his ground speed is a little bit faster. So I'm going to probably turn this guy into the wind here a minute, and then I'll turn it back on course. And this way, these guys will be sequenced nicely. Delta 1753, clear direct Larry.
Eric Larry for Delta 1753.
Delta 1521, turn left, heading 290 vector sequence.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Delta 3957, looking to pick up our park clearance to LaGuardia.
Where are you, sir?
We're going to be in South Carolina, Charlie Alpha Echo.
All right, no problem. Stand by just a minute. Delta 1521, turn left, heading 290 vector sequence. Delta 1521, you still with me? Delta 1521.
Sorry about that, I switched by accident. Turning left heading 290, Delta 1521.
Delta 1809, descend and maintain level 330. So these guys have to be
320, Delta 1809.
once these guys get past this fix here, they have to be odd going into the sector here. So I'm going to descend these guys. Delta 1753, descend and maintain level 350.
Down to flight level 350, Delta 1753.
All right, so we got a guy up here, almost clearance out of Columbia, South Carolina. Let's check him out here. I'm going to click on him. This will bring up his flight plan up here. So I can get his
Hello,
specs.
Endeavor 4645 with you, level 380.
Endeavor 4645, Jack Center, squawk 6745.
Squawk 6745, Endeavor 4645.
Delta 1521, clear direct Larry.
Clear direct Larry, Delta 1521.
Delta 3957, clearance available.
Ready to pick up for 3957.
Delta 3957, you're cleared to the LaGuardia Airport as filed. After departure, maintain 3000. Expect level 390, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 7307.
All right, climb, maintain 3000 and we'll quantity SID and 7307 in the box for Delta 3957.
Delta 3957, read back correct. The weather up at Columbia, the wind's 330 at 7, altimeter 3037. I'll let you choose the runway. There's really no traffic going in and out of there. It's 61, half dozen of the other, whichever runway you like, just let me know.
All right, dispatch is 29er, we could get that.
Yeah, that's no problem. Just let me know when you're ready to taxi.
All right, we'll do for 3907, thank you.
Delta 1374, Washington Center's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
22.8, Delta 1374, good night.
Got a couple more intruders coming in up here. Intruder alert. Envoy 4645, Endeavor 46. Oh, I think I typed in the wrong call sign. Let me give you a new code, sir. Stand by. Endeavor 4645. Let's try 7744.
All right, 7744, Endeavor 4645.
Delta 1521. Reduce your speed to Mach 0.77. Let me see what happens with that.
Reducing to Mach 0.77, Delta 1521.
Endeavor 4645. Thanks. Radar contacts 30 miles southwest of the St. Augustine VOR. Maintain level 380.
Mission checks, maintain level 380, Endeavor 4645.
Okay.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1932, identify now.
On flight level 340.
Delta 1932, Jacksonville Center, squawk 5520.
5520, Delta 1992.
And who was the other aircraft?
Delta 1606 on flight level 340.
Delta 1606, Jacksonville Center, squawk 4203.
4203, Delta 1606.
So I just slow this guy down. I think they just got different weather generators, so I'm just slowing him down. This guy's going 400 across the ground. He was going like almost 440, saying that he was going slower, so he's slowing. He's 420, so I'm gonna have to slow him down even more. And these guys are calling me. There goes that guy. Delta 1606, your radar contact about 15 southeast of the Lumberton VOR. Maintain level 340.
Maintain flight level 340, Delta 1606.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, American 2194 with you, level 370.
American 2194, Jacksonville Center, squawk 6704.
6704, American 2194.
Not sure why this guy isn't populating here. Let's see, might be squawking the wrong code. Delta 1932, just verify you have 5520 on the transponder radio.
Sorry, 5520 now.
Okay, so he had the wrong code, so now this will correlate once he puts the code in. It'll snap on. There it goes. So it's snapped on now. So he's squawking the correct code. Delta 1932, radar contact about 12 miles north of the Grand Strand VOR. Maintain level 340.
Maintain 340, 1932.
Okay, as I move some data tags around a little bit here. This guy's still going a little too fast. Delta 1521 reduced to Mach 0.76.
Mach 0.76, Delta 1521.
Yeah, I think you have a different weather generator. The guy ahead of you have a different weather generator. He's going much faster than you, but you're going much faster across the ground.
Roger.
It's a VATSIM problem. All right, so let's see if he's slowing down. 415. This guy's still 402. 412. Yeah, this will work out okay. It's always something. Endeavor 4645, clear direct Larry, descend and maintain level 370. Endeavor 4645, clear direct Larry, descend and maintain flood level 370. Delta 1521, descend and maintain flood level 310.
Descend flight level 310, Delta 1521.
Okay. So these two guys going to Orlando. This guy is a little bit faster than this guy, so it's going to work out fine. I really don't have to mess around with their sequence. That should work out fine, unless they suddenly change something. Okay, 2194, your radar contact about 20 northwest of the Orlando Vortex. Climb and maintain level, maintain level 370. Okay. Hand off to Atlanta here. So I just type, just have to type the T here. If there's only one sector online, I just need to type the T, which is
Delta 3907, that's Columbia is ready for taxi.
3907, roger, runway 29er, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 23.
Alpha cross G3 for 29er 3907.
All right. So got all these guys are in handoff mode, so whenever Atlanta takes them, he'll take them. I don't have any any traffic that's going to conflict with any of these aircraft, so I'll go ahead and just hand them off, and then he'll take them when he's ready. Delta 1809, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Have a good flight.
Hello, Atlanta 13297. See you, Howard.
See you later. Intentional aircraft, I am doing a live stream here at Radar Contact Lost. I'll put my YouTube handle in the messages if you guys want to watch it. It is a live stream. You can watch yourself fly through the airspace, and check out the channel. Subscribe if you want to, and give me a like. I'd really appreciate it.
Woot woot. Woo!
All right, let's see what's going on here. All right, Gabriel, appreciate the subscription, man. I really appreciate it. It's going to help the channel. 2 years back when I used to fly, oh yeah, well, I've been here forever, so yeah, it's amazing. Thanks so much for checking it out. See what it's say. Learning on VATSIM has made it much easier to deal with student pilots. Are you a student pilot, NITE? Dever 4645, man. Thanks for checking it out. Appreciate it. Loving it. You're number 4 in the you're number 4 in the pack of Atlanta folks right here. Welcome aboard. Dever 4645, clear direct Larry, descend to maintain Fumble 370.
Direct Larry down 370, Delta, correction, Endeavor 4645.
All right, just handed this guy off to Houston. He just took the handoff.
Jack Center, Challenger 65 Delta Mike. I'm going to step away for like 10 minutes maximum. That's all right.
65 Delta Mike, no problem. Just let me know when you're back.
Thanks, will do.
65 Delta Mike's one of our regulars. He lives down here near Daytona, so he's always flying in and out of the airspace. Good pilot. Love it when he's flying through. So everything looks good here. All right, little handoff from Atlanta. So you can see when the handoff comes from, you can hear that little blip sound. That's the little blip noise that it lets us know we're getting a handoff. And it's flashing his sector that's coming over, and then I just click on it, and now I have control of it. So once I click on it, it's telling him that he can give the voice handoff before he gets to the border. So I should get the voice handoff before he gets to this border right here. This is our high border with Atlanta. So flight level 240 and higher. This is this border right here. So he'll be calling me here in a minute. I want to go ahead and give the voice handoff now to this aircraft, to Houston. Spirit Wings 401, contact Houston Center 134.42. Have a good night.
134.42, thanks for ATC.
And then I can just click on his airplane here and reduce this data tag so it
Jack
goes
Center, good
away.
afternoon, South 3669, with you, flight 390.
And there he is. Southwest 3669, Jacksonville Center, right there. So I can reduce this data tag. That lets me know that I sent the handoff, and also gets the data tag out of the way so there's not as much clutter on my screen. So all the aircraft that are being tracked, you can see the call sign and the altitude for every aircraft that's being tracked by a radar controller. So all these are Atlanta's tracks up here, and Atlanta approach is on. So these lower level ones that just look like little dots are Atlanta approach going down into Atlanta. The ones that are above, generally like above 20,000, you're going to see these little, looks like sergeant stripes or whatever. These are high altitude tracks. So we can see everybody. And I can open up this data block if I want. So I can open up that data block and see if I want to. Delta 1753 or your Mach 0.81, you said?
correct, 8.81, actually 0.80 right now for Delta 1751.
Are you able 81?
That pushed us right against the tape there, so we're unable for that Delta 1751.
No problem at all. Thanks so much. Contact Atlanta Center 132.907. We'll see you later.
Over to Atlanta Center, Delta 1751. Have a good night.
See you later. Delta 1521. Contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Good night.
132.975. Bye-bye. Delta 1521.
Good night, sir. Endeavor 4645, cross Lariat, maintain flood level 350.
Cross Larry, maintain level 350, Endeavor 4645.
So I'm going to change his altitude now to 350.
Delta 3957 is ready to go, runway 29.
Going to change his altitude to 350 now. So he's at 37 and he's been cleared to 35. And so that's what we're going to see here in the data tag now. Delta 3957, fly runway heading, runway 29, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, I'll maintain runway heading up to 3000 for 3957.
So this guy's taking off out of Columbia, South Carolina. That's this Charlie right here. So this is Charlie, this is Columbia, South Carolina right here. This is Shaw Air Force Base. This is military airspace here. This is a RAPCON. This airspace here. So he's going to be taking off going this way. You'll see his data tag pop up here in just a second. So I've released him in the ERAM computer. So when he gains altitude, his data tag will pop right there. Couple more guys coming up out of the south here. I'll send them some contact me's. There it is. It just popped up on the screen. 600 feet, climbing to 39. Delta 3957, radar contacts, altitude.
Delta 3957 is passing 2,500.
3957, roger, climb and maintain flight level 390, clear direct scams.
Direct scans up to 390 for 3959.
Adept, see where that is. Don't know where that fix is. I need to figure out which airspace this guy's going into. Okay, he's going to stay in our airspace and go to DC, so he'll go up to this fix, then out this way, so I don't have to worry about Atlanta Center with this aircraft here. Wasn't sure if he was going to go up through there, but he's not. Patrick Stuckey, I do fly in Europe. I do fly. I fly my Walker call sign. I do like Europe. I fly in Australia. Try to do that milk run. Oh, fantastic! You're from Switzerland. Yeah, man. Love the terrain out there. Love the terrain. Problem is just my schedule's weird, and like the time you guys are super active, like in the evenings during the week, I'm usually at work, so it's a little bit tough for me to be down there when you guys have all your staffing up there. But I do like flying in Europe. Thanks for hanging out in the U.S. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to ask in the chat. I'll try to get to them as much as I can. I'll tell you a little bit about the airspace since we're here doing nothing. This border here is the Houston Center border. This is Houston Center. Atlanta Center is on right now. This is our Atlanta border. Comes all the way. It's a big border with Atlanta. This is a super wide border. Our Miami border is pretty wide too, but this is the Atlanta border. Then the Washington border is this border here. This is Washington Center. We actually do have a New York radar sector. This is New York radar all the way down here. This is rarely used, but it is used from time to time for aircraft. It's pretty rare, but it does happen. Most aircraft going up to New York go up the East Coast. It's pretty rare that they go up through here. This is the New York radio. This is oceanic airspace out here. It's New York radio. And then we have our Miami sector, which is this area here. So all of this is the Miami Center down here. Walker 3775, Washington's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good weekend.
Over the Unicom, thanks for your service tonight, Walker 3775.
Welcome, see you later. Southwest 3669, descend via the Greenwich 5 arrival, landing north, Orlando altimeter 3027.
Alright, we're going to stand by the Greenwich for arrival, Southwest 3669, Orlando altimeter 3027.
So there goes
Technical Center, Southwest 718 with you, 11,000 for 12,000.
This guy's coming out of Tampa. Southwest 718, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain level 310.
Level 310, sorry.
Are you on course, sir? Are you on course with Tampa?
Anchor, we're on course.
Roger. Sometimes Tampa just gives them a heading for some weird reason. Not sure why they do that, but they do from time to time. So these two guys will be exiting up to the DC area. Again, these are our stream of aircraft going into Atlanta here. This is the southeast stream that goes into Atlanta right here. So if you guys go back and watch the video that I have, I think it's, let's see, is this supporting our brothers honoring the dream F&O? This video here, I was working this sector through here for the F&O, and all I was doing was sequencing this sector right here, sequencing these aircraft. It's super, super busy. You guys can check that out and see how how well I did or didn't do sequencing those aircraft. That was a crazy night. So anyway, yeah, there's something going on. I think there's some event. Oh, it must be. Yeah, here it is. It's out here in Denver, LA area. I guess I've got an event going on tonight. So a lot of the traffic's going to be out there. Glad you guys are here with me. Appreciate it. But yeah, looks like Vegas, LA, and Denver.
65 Delta Mike's back.
5 Delta Mike, Roger. Descend via the Thor 3 arrival. Daytona Beach area altimeter is, where is it? There it is, 3032.
Descend via the Thor 3 and 32, the altimeter, 5 Delta Mike.
JetBlue 2051, clear direct Leopard.
Direct Leopard, JetBlue 2051, thanks.
That is a mean cat, that Leopard. So I'm just going to keep an eye on Endeavor here, just make sure he starts descending into Larry as I asked him to, and then once I see we have a letter of agreement with Atlanta, 35,000 here at the border. So I'll just keep an eye on him, make sure he starts descending, and if not, I'll try to remind him. Oh, there he goes. He's heading down now. So now I can go ahead and give him the voice handoff to Atlanta. Ever 4645, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Have a good weekend. We'll see you later.
Alright, 13297, take care. And over 4645.
Let's see. This is also, I can send this guy to Leopard as well. Send both these guys to Leopard. So Leopard is right here. It's the fix here. It's the transition point for the Seinfeld 3 arrival. So I'm just going to clear all these guys direct to this fix. I don't really have any other issues. I can just send them there. Give them just a tiny bit of a shortcut. Delta 1932, clear direct Leopard.
Delta 1932, direct Leopard.
Delta 1606, clear direct Leopard.
Direct Leopard, Delta 1606.
American 2770 on the frequency.
American 2194, go ahead.
Who is it?
American 2194.
How can I help you, sir?
I was thinking that you was calling me.
Negatives. Nope. Looking for another guy. So I got a handoff
Mike
here
Jack.
from Houston, loud and clear.
Appreciate you.
So you see how this guy's going to turn just inside Atlanta's airspace. He'll go up toward DC here. This guy's a 35, so he actually may interact with this guy on the climb. So I'm just going to let him know that once he leaves the airspace. He's already out of 26,000. Might just have him hold. Let's see, he's 547, yeah. Delta 3957, climb and maintain level 330 for traffic.
330 for 3957.
Frontier 398, hello, Jason Center, coming from the south to Orlando, 14,000 feet.
Frontier 398, contact Orlando approach 128.37. Have a good night.
Contacting Orlando approach. Have a good night. Thank you for the ABC. Frontier 398.
Yeah. American 2670, nothing further. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Love the stream. Over to you to come, American 2670.
Thanks. See you later. Sunwing 707, same for you. Washington's gone. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Good night, Sunwing 707.
Good night. JetBlue 2051, descend via the Seinfeld 3 arrival. Orlando altimeter 3030.
30 descend via Seinfeld 3 jet for 2051, thanks.
Hello, 3957. There is traffic at your 12 o'clock and about 10, I'll call it 8 miles, flood level 350. Just use caution as you leave the airspace here. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good night. Delta 3957.
Go ahead for 3957.
For 3957, you are leaving my airspace. You do have traffic about 8 miles, 12 o'clock, level 350. Just use caution as you leave the airspace. Have a good night. We'll see you.
Will do, and assume you have a great night. 39.7 up.
Thanks. See you later. Air 5 Delta Mike, let me know when you have the weather NOTAMs and when able to see your approach request.
We've got the weather. Visual runway 6 would be good.
Air 5 Delta Mike, Roger. Split the visual approach on way 6, Spruce Creek.
Visual 6, Spruce Creek. 5 Delta Mike.
Air 5 Delta Mike, set to maintain 6,000.
Down to 6,000. Challenger 6-5 Delta Mike.
So he's going to a flight community. So it's actually it's pretty cool. It's called Spruce Creek. It's just a flight community near Daytona Beach. I don't know if there's some really great pictures, but here's a little picture out here of an aircraft out here on the, I guess, one of the taxiways that they have out there. Let's see if this is, I can see the layout here better. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so you can see all the houses around the
Jackson Center Delta 1606 is 5 minutes away from keyboard, if it's okay.
Which was the call sign again, please?
Delta 1606.
And I'm sorry, I'm trying to find your call sign. Say the call sign one more time. Oh, Delta 1606. Okay, no problem, sir. That's fine. Just let me know when you're back.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. So anyway, pretty neat. We have another one out by Ocala as well. It's where John Travolta lives. That's right over in this area here. So this is Ocala over here. That airport's, I think, just north of Ocala. And this 5 Delta Mike aircraft is going to this field. Actually, it's right here. It's just between New Smyrna and Daytona. It's right tucked underneath the Charlie right here, just south of Daytona. So the plan for him, he wants the visual for 6, something like this. So we're going to turn him on a downwind and bring him around this way. Need to put up some ATIS information here for some airports, I guess. Air 5 Delta Mike, turn right heading 250 to set to maintain 3,000.
Right to 250 down to 3,000. 5 Delta Mike.
Oh, Joe Sky, yeah, man. I'm going to stream tomorrow again, so probably 8 to 11 tomorrow. So you can check out the stream tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in, though. Traffic's a little bit light out here tonight, which is a little bit of a relief. Mercury 1731, you on the frequency? And this overflight is going up to O'Hare. It's following this airway right here.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Southwest 2641 with you, coming through 16,000. 15, I'm sorry.
Southwest 2641, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain level 400.
400 Southwest 2641.
5 Delta Mike, turn left heading 240.
Left 240, 65 Delta Mike.
Sent this guy contact me. Houston said that he was not answering, so we'll wake him up a little bit maybe. This guy's going up to Charlotte. He's gonna, so there's 2 arrivals that go into Charlotte from the south. One goes through Atlanta. It just hugs the Atlanta-Jacksonville border here, goes right up through here. The other one goes up through our airspace up this way. So this guy is going to be on the Atlanta arrival, or the Atlanta portion of the Charlotte arrival. It's the banker arrival. Bunch of banks in Charlotte, so it's like one of the banking megaplexes, I guess, of the world. This side is the stock car arrival. So you got the banker arrival and the stock car. You got the stock cars for the racing and the banker for the banks. FA is pretty hilarious a lot of the times. 5 Delta Mike, turn left heading 180.
Let's turn 180, 65 Delta Mike.
Okay, Houston's closing up. And 5 Delta Mike's going to maintain 2000.
On to 2000, 65 Delta Mike.
Market 2194, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. Have a good night.
Contact Atlanta Center 132.97, American 2194, thank you.
Hey, Jacksonville, Center, American 1731, sorry, was having com problems.
American 1731, no problem. Welcome. Southwest 2641, clear direct Brutz. Let's send him up here.
Got Tom.
Southwest 2641, clear direct Brutz.
Clear direct Brett, Southwest 2641.
The 5 Delta Mike heading 160.
160, 65 Delta Mike.
This is Delta Mike Spruce Creek's 10 o'clock at about 10 miles.
Field in sight.
5 Delta Mike, clear visual approach into Spruce Creek Airport. No traffic observed between you and the field. Report IFR cancellation on the ground. Misapproach this frequency. Radar service is terminated. Change to common traffic advisor. Frequency is approved.
Clear visual, runway 6, Spruce Creek. We can cancel now. It's clear.
5 Delta Mike, roger IFR cancellation received. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved. Have a good weekend. I'll see you.
All right, VFR over to Unicom. Thanks a lot, Howard. Have a good night.
Same to you, man. See you. American 2770 on the frequency. So I'm probably going to go ahead and just call the supervisor for this guy. He's flown halfway through my airspace. Sent him a few contact me's. I try not to do that as much as I can, but he's going into another controlled airspace. So, you know, at some point you just have to say, you know what, you need to be at your computer. And this guy off to Orlando approach. So sent a little message to the supervisor about that guy. Try to wake him up a little bit. It's amazing how a supervisor will suddenly wake up a pilot. And they were there the whole time, just not wanting to participate. He's flying right into Spruce Creek there. Southwest 3669, contact Orlando approach 128.37. Have a good weekend.
Orlando approach 128.37, South 3669. Have a good one, sir.
Yeah. If you guys have any questions about VATSIM, about controlling, about training, feel free to ask me in the chat. Try to answer as much as I can. Delta 1932, descend via the Seinfeld 3 arrival, Orlando altimeter 3030.
3030 will descend via the Seinfeld 3, thank you.
JetBlue 2051, contact Orlando approach 128.37. Good night.
2837, jump to 2051. Have a good night, Howard. That's it.
See you later. So I got no supervisors online tonight, I guess. So this guy is coming out of Orlando going to Greensboro. That's where I grew up. I'm a Carolina boy, Carolina fan.
DBA Whiskey 50 Jacksonville, Center with you at flight level 370.
Delta Victor Alpha Whiskey 50 Jacksonville Center, squawk 3016. So he's the wrong direction.
3016.
He's the wrong direction of flight. So he's going westbound at an odd altitude. So westbound aircraft should be at an even altitude. Eastbound odd to, essentially sort out or change or just prevent, obvious collisions.
Jacksonville Central 613 with you passing 9.3.
Delta 613, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain level 330.
330, and are you streaming tonight?
I am, yeah, jump on.
Copy.
You need the link?
Yeah, pop it in the chat for us.
Yeah, it's in the chat there.
Thanks.
Delta Victor Alpha Whiskey 50, radar contact about 5 miles west of Remus. Maintain, I just need to give you an even altitude out there. Do you want 38 or 36?
36 is good.
Okay, Delta Victor Alpha Whiskey 50, descend and maintain flight level 360.
Descend and maintain flight level 360.
American 2770, do you receive voice? So this is a texter, so I'm gonna give him a squawk code. Hand off to Atlanta here, going up to Charlotte. Delta 1606, descend via the Seinfeld 3 arrival, Orlando altimeter 3030.
3030, Seinfeld 3 arrival, Delta 1606.
Southwest 718, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Have a good weekend.
132.972,
Yeah. American 1731, descend via the Pricey 3 arrival, landing north, Orlando altimeter 3030.
All right, descend via the Pricey 3 for American 1731. Have you copy landing north?
So this guy just put the right code in there.
And Senator, Southwest 2641 request.
It's 2641?
Yes, sir, Southwest 2641. Wondering if we could stop at flight level 380.
All right, Southwest 2641, no problem. Call maintain level 380.
We'll call it flight level 380, Southwest 2641.
So I'm trying to get this gentleman at an odd altitude to go through this gateway here, but he's not answering me, so I might just give him an altitude.
And Center Southwest 2641 at flight level 380.
So this gentleman's given me a little bit of lip about the direction of flight. When we have a letter of agreement with Atlanta, we have to have them at an odd altitude. So this happens a good bit. And he's calling me so late now that it's not going to really matter, because by the time I get this guy to do something, he's going to already be up in the airspace. So this guy right here. So, you know, we'll do what we can. Okay. So now we got to sort it out. I put 37 there. He's climbing, and he'll go over to Atlanta. All right, so everything's going smooth right now. What we got in the chat here? All right, I got Keenan. Thanks for jumping on, man. Really appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the stream. And all right, what is that? A burnt nugget. How's it going, a burnt nugget? All right, man. Thanks for subscribing. Really appreciate it. All right. Well, yeah, say hi to my friend Eiler, man. He'll take good care of you down there at Orlando.
Jacksonville, UPS 120, hello.
UPS 120, Jacksonville Center, Climate maintain level 310.
310, UPS 120.
This guy's actually going to stay inside of Atlanta's airspace. I'm not really sure why he sent them to me, but I'll send them back here. So we do have this feature that we can use to show where aircraft are going to go. So for instance, I can type this code here and click this airplane, and it shows me the next couple of segments in his routing. So you can see that this guy's routing actually keeps him inside of Atlanta's airspace. So I'll just hand him back here. That's why I was checking that aircraft coming out of Columbia. I wasn't sure if he was going to go into Atlanta or go into DC, so that's why I was using that feature. Helps us out a good bit. I know that Euroscope has that same logic where it kind of basically draws the entire route. I could draw the entire route, I guess, but I just need to see. I kind of like this feature because I just need to see a little bit just to see where they're going to go quickly. EPS 120, just give Atlanta Center a call back. I think he thought you were coming into my airspace, but you actually weren't. Give him a call back on 132.907. We'll see you later.
Okay, we're going right back here with you, UPS 120. Have a great night.
Jack Center, good evening, Delta 883, Pensacola, requesting our what's up, later.
Delta 883, Jack Center, Roger, clearance on request. All right. Just double check, make sure Hobbit is west. I think it is. We'll double check it. It is. All right. So it's got the right arrival. Delta 883, you're cleared to the Atlanta airport as filed. After departure, maintain 3000. Expect flight level 290, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 7363.
Clear to Atlanta, 3000 and 290 in 10 minutes, squawk 7363, Delta 883.
Delta 883, read back correct, runway 35, call for taxi. The Pensacola altimeter 3047. I'll put an ATIS up there here real quick.
Roger, thanks, 3047, expect 35, 883.
All right, let's put some ATISes up here. I just neglected that. We'll do Pensacola is going to be north visual. Okay. We'll do Charleston, which is north as well. Visual. Except I don't want 2-1, I don't think. Let's see.
Jack Center, Delta 404, flight level 290, inbound is.
Delta 404, Jack Center, hello, welcome back. All right, let's see. Charleston 330, so 2-1's fine. We'll just do 3.
Good to be back. It's kind of quiet.
Yeah, it's quiet session tonight. That's a good thing.
Yeah, compared to yesterday and on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday was crazy. All right, Jacksonville, we'll do west. VMC. And we'll do a Daytona. I'll also just do west. It's fine. West VMC with 3, 4. Oh yeah, so we're good. All right, all the ATISs are set up. Got some intruders out here. Not sure where this guy is going. He's southbound. Where that guy came from. Oh shoot, I got a handoff here. Have to bust my friend's airspace. All right, I want to do that. Delta 1932, contact Orlando approach 128.37. We'll see you later.
Over to Orlando approach 2837 for Delta 1923. Thank you.
Welcome. Delta 404, clear direct Mayor.
Clear direct Mayor, Delta 404.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1903, level 16000.
Delta 1903, Jacksonville Center, club and maintain level 300.
300, 1903.
Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 854 with you, flight level 350.
JetBlue 854, Jack Center, squawk 1654.
Squawk 1654.
Good evening, Jacksonville Center, FedEx 51 at flight level 370.
FedEx 51, Jacksonville Center, roger. JetBlue 854, your radar contact over the Ozina intersection, maintain flight level 350.
Maintaining 350. JetBlue 854 requesting out of cockpit 10 minutes.
It's approved.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 923, requesting resume normal speed.
Delta 1903, resume normal speed, clear direct Jeffries.
Normal speed, direct Jeffries, 1903.
All right, starting to get a little bit of traffic now.
Jacksonville Center, citation 7320 Fox, 20 south of Fayetteville, level 430.
Okay, so this guy called his position and his altitude exactly where he was. He called south of Fayetteville. This is the Fayetteville VOR. He called his altitude. So I can radar contact this aircraft.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 2819 with you, flight level 370.
November 7320 Foxtrot, radar contact, reset transponder, squawk 4202.
4202, 20 Fox.
Southwest 2819, Jacksonville Center, roger. So the pilot reporting his position and altitude is a primary radar identification method. If we have you ident or give you a code to put in to then see that code change, that's a secondary method. Intentional aircraft, I do have a stream going. If you guys want to check it out, I'll put the handle in the messages area. It's on YouTube.
April, we'll check you out.
That'd be awesome. Subscribe and like it up and check out some of the other videos. Hopefully we'll teach everybody a little bit something. Delta 1606, contact Orlando approach 128.37. Have a good night.
Orlando approach 128. Can you repeat the frequency, please?
No problem. 128.37.
128.37. Delta 1606. Thank you for your service and bye.
Bye-bye. So I got a couple of other more intruders coming up, probably out of Fort Myers down here. Delta 404, descend via the Greenwich 5, arrival landing north, Orlando altimeter 3030.
Grid 5 landing north, we have the weather, Delta 404.
Sure. Get a hold of these folks. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat, guys. Let's see. Found you. VATSIM. Good to see you. Good. Thanks, Reese. Appreciate it. Thanks for the kind words. So the 1903, do you want me to give you a heading till you can get your FMS sorted out there?
1983 affirm.
1983, no problem. Just turn right heading 270, and then we'll try to get you sorted out here.
270, 1903.
So he's having a little trouble
Hey,
getting
Jack
that.
Center, Delta 1600, climbing through 2600, 8.5 northwest of the Lakeland VOR.
Sorry, I missed the call, son. What was it?
Delta 1600.
Delta 1600, Jack Center. Radar contact, reset transponder, squawk 2732.
2732, Delta 1600.
Frickin' 1731, contact Orlando approach 128.37. Have a good night.
All right, rolling to approach 128.37 and good live stream. American 1731.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Jackson and Delta 883, information offer requesting taxi 35 Pensacola.
Delta 883, roger, runway 35, taxi via Bravo Alpha, cross runway 8.
Bravo Alpha cross 8, runway 35, Delta 883.
This is JetBlue 854. What was the YouTube again?
I'll put it in the chat for you.
Alright, thank you.
Delta 1903. If you want to, just let me know when you're able to go direct to the Harvey VR Hotel Romeo Victor, and you can proceed direct there. Just let me know when you're able.
1903, we are able now. We'll go ahead and direct Harvey.
Roger. All right, so he had a little conniption with his FMS. We got him back on course now, so he's going out to Austin, Texas. So he's going to go out to this VOR right here, way out here. So I just sent him direct. Normally, they would go out on airways here. These two airways that you see out here. These are all warning areas. These are all military airspaces out here. And this is why they have these two airways designed for civilian traffic that goes out to the west over the Gulf of Mexico. So we have a bunch of warning areas. So basically you guys can see between all this black between these airways is all warning areas. So this is all military stuff that Charleston and Jacksonville use for military practice. So civilian traffic is not cleared through these areas here unless maybe late at night they might be able to get something direct through here, but everybody has to stay on the airways most of the daylight hours anyway. Southwest 2819, clear direct Mayor.
Direct Mayor is Southwest 28, thank you.
Delta Victor Alpha Ho Whiskey 50, Houston centers offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good weekend. Delta Victor Alpha Whiskey 50, radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
DVA Whiskey 50. Roger that. Have a good night.
Good night, sir. So these graphs come in fairly close together, 1,000 feet separated. About 6 miles. They probably can see each other's lights out there.
Jackson Delta 883, ready to go, 35 Pensacola.
Delta 883, roger, fly runway heading, runway 35, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff, 35 Delta 883.
Papa Romeo Victor 881, do you receive voice? So I gotta get a code for this guy. So it's Papa Romeo Victor 881. So I got a code for him now, so just have him squawk the code. See what happens. So I got some converging traffic here, so you can see how these guys are converging. I'm going to go ahead and just descend southwest to 350. He has to go down anyway, so I'm just going to descend him to 35 now, and then I'll give him clearance to descend via the arrival, and that way there'll be no issues with FedEx. So he'll fly over the top of them if he ever makes it. He might start descending before they converge, but Southwest 2819, descend and maintain flight level 350.
And flight level 250, Southwest 2819.
Jackson Delta 83, passing 1,600.
Delta 883, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000.
10,000, Delta 883.
So he just took off out of Pensacola. There he is. Let's look at his tag here. He's going to go to the Chris UVR. That's right here. We'll clear him there, come to his cruise altitude. Delta 883, cleared out the Crest View VOR, Charlie Echo Whiskey, climb and maintain level 290.
Direct to Charlie Echo Whiskey, climb to 290, Delta 883.
So this guy is on the Tebow arrival. He's actually just going to Tebow. Just going to descend him down now. 240. He's going to Jacksonville. He's right here. So I'll send him down to 240, and then I'll sort him out in a little bit. But he's not on an arrival. He's just going fix to fix. So we'll just give him little descents here and there. Southwest 2819, descend via the Grinch 5, arrival landing north, Orlando altimeter 3030.
Send by the Bridge 5 and altimeter 3030, Southwest 2819.
We'll hand out to Atlanta. Southwest 2641, contact Atlanta Center, 132.907. Have a good weekend.
132.97 to Southwest 2641.
So this guy's going to Daytona, this guy's going to Greensboro. He'll have a descent with me, initial descent with me. We do have restrictions for Greensboro. Raleigh, Durham, Greensboro are up in this area here. So we do initial descents going into Washington's airspace. Haven't heard from this gentleman yet.
Good evening, Jacksonville Center, November 239.
There he is.
Flight level 250.
Number 239, Jacksonville Center, roger. So he's going to cross all the way over to go down. Normally, when they come from this area, they go down. When they go down to Fort Myers, they come down the west coast, but he's going to cross over, go down the land arrival here. There's a arrival that takes him down directly down the middle of the airspace over land. So you can see as these guys are approaching each other now, he's at 35, he's at 37, so there's no issue here, conflict. All right, GV SimWorld, yeah, thank you, man. Thanks for flying in the stream. Really appreciate it. Jack Drinkwater says, "How long did it take me to get my C1?" Well, you know, it's kind of a mixed bag question because it all depends on A, how dedicated you are, B, how much you study, C, how available the instructors
Jacksonville
are.
Center, good evening. It's Bliss Jet 1. We're on the ground at the Deep Forest Airport. I'd like to pick up our IFR to Spruce Creek.
And so, but I mean, I think it took me maybe, I don't know, 8 months, something like that, a little less than a year. And the aircraft calling, I'm sorry, I missed the call sign.
It's Bliss Jet 1.
Oh, Bliss Jet 1, Jack Center, Roger, clearance on request. All right. Yeah, I think one of those JetBlue.
Jackson Center, this is Polar 1544 Heavy coming in from the south at 35,000.
Just want to double check how he spells that call sign. Yeah, PAC 1544. Polar 1544, Jack Center, squawk 2717. And the Polar aircraft, did you copy the beacon code?
No, I did not. I might have stepped on you.
What were the numbers again? I got to look it back up because I gave it to you and I did some other stuff. Now I lost it. What was the Polar numbers again?
Polar 1544 Heavy.
Okay, Polar 1544, Roger. Polar 1544, squawk 2717.
Roger, squawk 2717, Polar 1544.
Okay. And off to Orlando approach. Delta 404, contact Orlando approach 128.37. Have a good weekend.
Over to Orlando approach for Delta 404. You going for a little bit longer?
Till 11.
Sweet. I'll probably make another flight with you then.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. Polar 404, thanks for radar contacts. 20 miles north of the Lakeland VOR. Maintain level 35. You're going to stay at 35? That was your final?
Yeah, I think that's going to be good for now, for tonight.
Roger. I'm going to look at your routing. I may have to get you an even altitude. I'll see what's going on here in a minute. Actually, yeah, Polar 1544, I am going to need you at an even altitude. You want 34 or 36?
Oh, higher's better.
All right, Polar 1544, thanks. Climb and maintain level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, Polar 1544 Heavy.
Okay, I got to get Bliss Jet some clearance.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. This is November 12 Whiskey at the Daytona International Airport. I would like to request IFR clearance to the Charlottetown International Airport.
November 112 Whiskey, Jacksonville Center. Roger, clearance on request.
Roger.
Bliss Jet 1, clearance available. Advise ready to copy.
Send it.
Blizzjet 1 declared to the Spruce Creek Airport via enter the controlled airspace. Direct Aster is filed. Maintain 2000. Expect 1000 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.902. Squawk 6765. Hold for release.
Alright, Blizzjet 1, we're cleared to the Spruce Creek Airport via enter controlled airspace. Direct Aster, then it's filed 2000, initially 11,000 minutes after. Departure is 3592, 6765. Hold for release. Blizzjet 1.
Blizzjet 1, the read back correct. The Jacksonville area altimeter is 3036. Report number 1 for the runway. This frequency for IFR release. Change to advisor frequency is approved for taxi.
Blizzjet 1.
All right, so.
Jacksonville Center, Speedbird 8073 with you, flight level 120.
Speedbird 8073, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain flight level 340.
340,
So this guy is at 36, going northwest bound. This guy's going to climb to 34, so there'll be no conflict, at least initially, so don't have to worry about them so much. We'll just keep on working.
And Jacksonville, good evening. Polar 8855, flight level 37000. Good evening.
Polar 8855, Jacksonville Center. Hello. Were you planning on a final of 39?
Yeah, we were just a bit heavy, so the high speed can go was 37, but we'll come to 39 in a moment here.
All right, just let me know. Okay, so we got it down here. Want some clearance. 2 whiskey. November 112 whiskey clearance available. Advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy.
November 112 whiskey, you're cleared to the Charleston airport as filed. Maintain 3000. Expect 1000, 11,000, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 4266.
Clear to the Charleston International Airport as 5. Climb maintain 3000. Expect 1000, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 4266, November 112 whiskey.
Piper 12 whiskey, read back correct. Runway 25 right, call for taxi with information Alpha. Actually, Daytona, let me just refresh it. Doesn't look like it's reporting. Daytona altimeter is 3032.
3032, and I'm ready for taxi, November 12 whiskey.
Or 12 whiskey, roger. Runway 25 right, taxi via November.
25 right via November, November 12 whiskey.
Delta 883, contact Atlanta Center, 132.907. Have a good night.
3297, Delta 883, good night.
Delta 613, cross Tenny at maintain level 230.
Tenny 230, 613.
And Center, when you have a moment, Polar 8855 seems like we've burned enough juice here. I think we're requesting climb for 39,000.
Okay, Polar 8855, roger. Climb and maintain level 390.
Alright, climb and maintain 390 for Polar 8855.
In Jackson or Blizzjet 1, we're number 1 for runway 18 ready for departure.
Blizzjet 1, roger. Release for departure. Clearance void if not off in 5 minutes. If not off in 5 minutes, report your intentions this frequency within 10 minutes. Frequency change approved.
Alright, release for departure. Clearance void if not off in 5 minutes and no later than 10. We'll let you know. Blizzjet 1.
All right, so let's see what's going on here. Looks like Charlotte approach has come up online. Still got Tampa approach online. All right, good. All right, guys. Well, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming on. See what's going on in the chat here. Little.
Jacksonville Center, number 12 whiskey, ready for takeoff. Runway 25 right.
12 whiskey, roger. Fly runway heading. Runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Flying runway heading 25 right, clear for takeoff. November 12 whiskey.
Little Krantz. Yep. How you doing, Little Krantz? I'll see you out there, man. You getting ready to go to Unicom, though, brother. Do I chart? Nope. Do I control any other RTX other than Jacksonville? No, I don't. I actually don't visit anybody else. I honestly, it's just, I just don't have the time and energy, honestly, to learn another airspace. I mean, I guess I could visit on Tower somewhere or something, but it's
Jacksonville Center, Delta 8869 with you, 10,000 for 12,000.
Delta 8869, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain level 360.
Up to 360, Delta 8869.
It's a lot of work to learn, especially for a center controller to learn a whole another sector's airspace. It's just a lot of work, a lot of practice, and I don't know. I don't really have a desire to do it. Reese asked me if I play any other games outside of Microsoft Flight. Actually, not really.
Jackson and Bush at 1, we're airborne out of 1,800 for 2,000. We're about 15 miles north of the St. Augustine VOR.
Bush Jet 1, ident, climb and maintain 1,000.
Ident 1,000, Bush at 1.
I don't do much else other than flight sim, but I do a lot of stuff here. I'm the facilities engineer, responsible for a lot of other stuff. So I'm an instructor, so it takes a lot of time. So I don't really play that many other games, honestly. Bliss Jet 1 to radar contacts, about 25 miles northwest St. Augustine VOR, resume on navigation.
No navigation, Bush at 1.
November 1-2 Whiskey, radar contacts, altitude.
Crossing 1,000 pounds.
1-2 Whiskey, roger. Climb and maintain 1,000, clear direct coax.
1,000 clear to direct coax, November 1-2 Whiskey.
All right, so we got another route. We'll come into Orlando. I got to descend this gentleman. PRB. Okay, so we'll get this guy down. Okay, so what else we got going on? JetBlue 854, you're leaving the airspace. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Thanks for checking out the stream. We'll see you later.
Sure. To the north.
Frequency change approved, and I'll be staying for a minute.
See you later then. Somebody said something about the north. Who was that?
Jack Center 70428 Delta Golf is at Craig, and we'd like a north departure.
November 428 Delta Golf, roger. Did you need any radar services?
A firm, we'd like to get the ILS 26 to Jacksonville if able, 8 Delta Golf.
What's your aircraft type? I see you're a Piper.
Affirmative, a Piper Seminole.
So he wants to do VFR flight following with the practice approach. Or 428 Delta Golf, roger, maintain VFR at or below 3,000, squawk 7465.
We'll maintain VFR at or below 3,000, squawk 7465, 8 Delta Golf.
All right, Delta Golf, read back correct. Runway 32, call for taxi. The Jacksonville area altimeter is 3039er.
3039, and we are ready for taxi, 8 Delta Golf.
All right, Delta Golf, roger. Runway 32 at Echo, taxi via Alpha.
Taxi to runway 32 at Echo via Alpha, 8 Delta Golf.
Okay, handoff to Orlando approach.
Yeah, just on Delta 1903, we're going to be disconnecting shortly.
Delta 1903, roger, thanks. Okay. FedEx 51, a little Miami Center's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Heading over to Unicom, thank you very much, and have a wonderful night. FedEx 51.
Same, see you later. Southwest 2819, contact Orlando approach 128.37. Have a good night.
Orlando approach 128 to check Southwest 2818.
Potential aircraft, if you want to watch yourself on the screen there, you can check out my YouTube channel. I have a live stream going on this session right now. It's on YouTube. I'll put the handle in the chat. Check it out. Subscribe. Give me a like. Love to hear from you.
Will do.
You got yourself a new subscriber.
Fantastic. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Blitzjet, I want just let me know how the weather and NOTAMs down there at Spruce Creek when able to see your approach request.
We have the weather gnomes like the visual to 2-4, I believe, for Blitzjet 1.
Blitzjet 1, Roger, expect that. November 20 Foxtrot, descend via the Thor 3 arrival, Daytona Beach altimeter 3034.
Send via the Thor 3, 20 Fox.
Okay. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat. Aviation 108, hey, how you doing, man? Appreciate it. Thanks for checking out the stream. Josh Flies, hey, hours, sorry, couldn't do tonight. Happy controlling, thanks. Thanks, Josh Flies. I'll be doing the stream tomorrow night. If y'all want to check me out again, I'll be doing a live stream 8 to 11 tomorrow night as well. You can check it out. Try to do these on the weekends. That's the only time I have available to control. Like the new chat. I appreciate it. Thanks. Overlay. Yep. Yeah, I've been trying to just improve things as I go every time, so I really appreciate it. Just trying to mimic what I see with other people. See, Aviator Owen says, hey, how you doing? How's it going? I guess that's Owen Bliss. How's it going, man? Zimp Wide. How you doing, man? How's it going? Thanks for checking out the stream. Clofrey says, hi, how you doing? How's it, man? Thanks for joining up, checking out the stream. Appreciate it. Polar 8855, how's it going, man? How's that big plane? All right, now don't go too far, but I appreciate the kudos, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, somebody's trying to chime in there. Just check your mic settings. Potential aircraft, Charleston 8 Bravo now, current Charleston altimeter 3040. Got some high pressures out here. Daytona 8 Bravo, current Daytona altimeter 3034. Jax 8 Bravo, current Jax altimeter 3039er. And Pensacola 8 Bravo, current altimeter out there at 3046.
Jack Center, 70428 Delta Golf is holding short 32, ready to go.
Okay, November 8, Delta Golf, Roger. After departure, turn right, heading of 070, runway 32, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 32, heading 070 on departure 8 Delta Golf.
So whenever I have any aircraft that it's going to be entering the radar environment, I have to release them into the environment. So I type a code here, and I can either type his CID, which in his case is 955, or I can type his call sign.
And Center Polar 8855, we're stepping away for 2 minutes here.
That's approved. And that'll allow his data tag to populate on the radar here. So I got this text pilot turning him on a base here in Jacksonville. That aircraft's taking off out of Craig. You're going to see him pop up right here in a second, assuming he didn't log off. He may have logged off. BlissJet 1, turn 20 degrees left to set to maintain 6,000.
All right, 20 left out of 6, we'll show him.
And the aircraft off Craig, just turn your transponder on. You might be squawking standby there.
Roger.
Meow.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Now that's the kind of cat I'm talking about. All right, 8 Delta Golf, I-dense altitude.
8 Delta Golf currently passing through 1,400.
Right, Delta Golf, your radar contact 2 miles northeast of Craig. This will be vectors for the ILS runway 26 approach at Jacksonville. It's going to be a full stop.
It will be a full stop, 8 Delta Golf.
8 Delta Golf, roger. Fly heading of 360.
Heading 360, 8 Delta Golf.
So I got this aircraft's turning inbound here to Jacksonville. He is in a Airbus 320.
Hello, JetBlue 205. We're 50 miles east of France, at flight level 360.
JetBlue 205, Jack Center, radar contact, reset transponder, squawk 0767.
0767, JetBlue 205.
BlissJet 1, traffic's 1 o'clock and about 10 miles, 10,600, climbing 11,000 as a Piper.
We have the traffic site, Bliss showing.
Roger.
I have the traffic inside too.
1-2 Whiskey, roger, thanks. All right, Delta Golf, flighting 020.
Heading 020, 8 Delta Golf.
Looks like Atlanta logged off there. All right. BlissJet 1, set to maintain 2,000.
2,000, Bliss showing.
Delta 1600, Atlanta's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Over to Unicom, Delta 1600.
Delta 613, nothing further up there, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good landing up at Greensboro. That's where I grew up. Have a good one.
All right, good to know. You got one. We're over Unicom for 613. Thanks for service, Howard.
You're welcome. See it. All right. Speedbird 8073, descend to maintain, level 330.
330, Freighter 73.
BlissJet 1, Spruce Creek's just on the other side of Daytona. Let me know if you'll pick up the field.
Let you know, Bliss showing.
Center Gamma 120 on the ground at Savannah. We like IFR clearance to Cartersville if possible, please.
Gamma Jet 120, Jack Center, roger. Clearance on request.
BlissJet 1 is the field in sight.
BlissJet 1, clear visual approach into the Spruce Creek Airport. No traffic observed between you and the field. Report off-hour cancellation on the ground or missed approach this frequency. Radar services terminated. Change the common traffic advisor frequency is approved.
All right, clear for the visual approach to the Spruce Creek Airport, and we'll let you know on the ground. BlissJet 1, thanks.
November 8 Delta Golf, turn left heading 340.
Left heading 340, 8 Delta Golf.
Okay, got another Gamma Jet over here. Want some clearance. Gamma Jet 120, you're cleared to the Victor Papa Charlie Airport as filed after departure. Maintain 3000. Expect flight level 240, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 3054.
All right, Gamma 120, we're cleared as filed. Climb and maintain 3000 right after departure. And we'll expect 2400 or 24,000, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 3054, Gamma 120.
Gamma Jet 120, read back correct. The winds are calm at Savannah. Just let me know which runway you want when you're ready to taxi. The Savannah altimeter 3041.
All right, altimeter 3041, and we'll let you know. Appreciate you.
All right, what we got going on here? Just got to get this guy turned on to final. All right, Delta Golf, caution wave turbulence. You're going to be about 8 miles in trail of an Airbus 320.
8 Delta Golf, roger.
All right, Delta Golf, you're 5 miles from Dalton. Turn left, heading 290. Maintain VFR, cleared ILS, runway 26 approach.
Left heading 290, maintain VFR, cleared for the ILS, runway 26 approach.
Okay. Oh, let's see. How long am I going to be on? I'm going to be on till 11 Eastern, so another hour and a half or so. Hey, what's going on, Chloe Frey? How you doing, man? Thanks for checking out the stream. Thanks for the kudos. Appreciate that. How long to become a center controller from a ground controller? I would say probably about 9 months. It really all depends on so many factors. You know, it depends on your schedule, the instructor's schedule. You know, how good you are at it, I guess, how much you study. You know, there's so many factors. I think the biggest factor, quite honestly, is just going to be the schedule, you know, with your instructors, because it's, you know, they're volunteering their time, and training oftentimes is just kind of slow, and that's just unfortunately the way it goes. But you know, we do the best we can to try to expedite training, but you know, you just have to be patient, honestly. Some people aren't as patient, they just give up. Some people really, really like it and they're totally into it, and they'll just, you know, they'll wait the whole thing out. But you know, we get people moving. All right, Delta Golf, the winds at Jax 3404, runway 26, clear land.
Clear to land, runway 26, 8 Delta Golf.
Got a couple of guys coming in to the airspace.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 4134 with you, got it, level 360.
You know, I had a hard time with the call sign. What was it one more time?
That was for Delta 4134.
Delta 4134, Jack Center, squawk 3066.
3066 in the box, Delta 4134.
Let's see. So I'll be there in a minute. All right. Sounds good, man. Appreciate it. Where do the squad codes come from? So the squad codes are in VAT USA, the division, the U.S. division of VATSIM. We have created a whole sort of internal, what we call our VNAS. So you've got the National Airspace, right? The FAA National Airspace. Well, we created the VNAS, virtual NAS, and all the squawk codes are determined by that system. So in the real world, there are banks of codes that are issued to each RTEC. So all the 22 RTECs in the United States, they get a bank of codes. I think they do try to recreate that, but the codes are completely assigned by the VNAS. We don't do anything with the codes. We used to have our own bank of codes and assign the codes from our bank, but since this has started about a year ago, it's all done. It's all done behind the scenes. We don't have anything to do with it. So when you file a flight plan in the system, it automatically creates a beacon code for you. And when you show up on the ground and you're getting your clearance, that code is already in your flight plan. So we don't do anything with the code. It's already there. When I assign a random code, I don't know where that code comes from. It comes from the mystery VNAS bank of codes, and I just issue it. Number 239, you're leaving the airspace. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good weekend. We'll see you later.
Changing over to Unicom, dropping your channel number 239.
I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Sim. I appreciate it. Polar 8855, same for you. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. We'll see you later.
Unicom with 2.8, see you. Have a good night.
Good night. Delta 4134 radar contact over the Honed intersection. Just need to give you an odd altitude from there. Do you want 35 or 37?
We'll take 35 for Delta 4134.
Delta 4134, thanks. Center maintain level 350.
Down to 350, Delta 4134.
Speedbird 8073, Atlanta centers offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good weekend.
Many thanks. Nice ATC and good watching you online. 8073.
Hey, we appreciate it. Thanks for checking it out. November 205 stride. You can plan the visual approach on way 25 right. Verify when you have information. Bravo Daytona.
I have Bravo, and we'll plan for the visual 25 right, 20 Fox.
Polar 1544, Atlanta's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. We'll see you later. Polar 1544, radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
Yeah, I got you. Nobody up north. Thanks a lot for watching us. I've been watching you too. Thanks.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. See you later. Let's see. Little Krantz says, how do I know which exact heading to give? How do you know which exact heading to give them? That's a good question. It's a little bit based on the runway configuration, or it's just a little bit based on I just kind of eyeball it. So you've been doing this long enough, I could just eyeball the heading to get on a heading that I want them to be on.
Yeah, you wouldn't come.
And so that
was well said.
So you just have to kind of eyeball it sometimes. But yeah, if I'm turning somebody on the base, I just know
nice eyeball.
Just know which way the runway configuration is. So if it's runway 26.
Jack Center, good evening. Cessna 7962 Bravo descending 3000. We have Bravo at Daytona and request.
Or 7962 Bravo, Jacksonville Center. Roger, say request.
We're looking to do the ILS for 7 left and do the published miss, and then we'll be returning back to Orlando, 62 Bravo.
Oh, Daytona's west. Can I give you the ILS 25 right?
Yeah, we'll do 25 right, 62 Bravo.
All right, 62 Bravo, Roger. Expect the ILS runway 25 right approach. And you said, I caught, so it's just a one approach and then back to Orlando?
That's it. For want to do the published miss, do the hold, and then return to Orlando, 62 Bravo.
All right, November 62 Bravo, Roger. Were you going to Orlando International or Orlando Executive?
It's going to be international. Mike Charlie Oscar.
Roger, thanks. Or 62 Bravo, just fly your present heading. It'll be vectors for the ILS runway 25 approach, 25 right approach.
Present heading, vectors 25 right approach, 60 Bravo.
Ray Delta Golf, it'll be straight ahead golf into the ramp. Have a good weekend. We'll see you later.
I will take golf straight to the ramp, 8 Delta Golf. Good night.
Good night.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 364, currently at 13,000, or it's currently now at 14,000, climbing up to 16,000.
Southwest 364, Jack Center, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb maintain, flight level 340, Southwest 364, thank you.
November 20 Foxtrot, descend and maintain 6,000.
6,000, 20 Fox.
American 1619 on the frequency. All right, so we got a couple guys going to Daytona. FedEx 516, Jack Center, squawk 7347. 7347. November 12 Whiskey, the Jacksonville altimeter, tree 0, tree 9er.
039, St. November 12 Whiskey.
Jacksonville Center, American 589, 5 miles south of the Father. Flight level 140, climbing to 160.
American 589, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb maintain 330, American 589.
FedEx 516, radar contact about 20 miles east of the NITE intersection, maintain flight level 350. November 6 Bravo, you're cleared to the Orlando International Airport via radar vectors, the Daytona Beach International Airport, then direct. November 6 Bravo, you're cleared to the Orlando International Airport via radar vectors to the Daytona Beach International Airport, then direct. November 6 Bravo, Jax.
60 Bravo, go ahead.
Yes, sir. You're cleared to the Orlando International Airport via radar vectors to the Daytona Beach International Airport, then direct.
Clear to Orlando via radar vectors, Daytona, and then direct to 60 Bravo.
60 Bravo, read correct. So he needs clearance back to Orlando. So.
Center American 1619, level 360, and 24 from Juicy.
American 1619, Jack Center, squawk 6260.
6260 for American 1619.
So I'm going to bring this aircraft is going to be number 1. This guy's in a business jet of some kind. He's in a Citation 700, and he'll be number 1. The Cessna 172 will be number 2. So we don't want to put the Cessna in front of the business jet there. That'll be a problem. American 1619, radar contact, 20 miles east of the Columbia VOR, maintain level 360. Southwest 364, clear direct Rimis.
Clear direct Rimis, Southwest 364.
Jackson, good night. This is JetBlue 2017 with you with 330.
JetBlue 2070 Jacksonville Center, squawk 6575.
6575 in the box.
Yeah, so Bob is, let's see, one of you guys asked, who was it? Yeah, so Brian was asking, what does the coast mean, CST? So that means coast. That means that two things happened. Either the aircraft logged off the network, which essentially is the same thing as radar contact loss, right? So the radar contact is lost. You know, in the real world, that would be because either the transponder radio got turned off or the airplane crashed. Or on, you know, 90% of the time in our case, it's that the pilot logs off the network. So that you'll see that when they log off the network. Also, when the airplane goes all the way to the ground on my radar, the tag is still there, but the aircraft is on the ground. So that will also make the tag flash CST. And then the tag just kind of drifts until I turn it off. No, I'm not using a foot switch. I just use my caps lock key as my push to talk, so that's just the way I do things. Yeah, I don't like a foot pedal personally. Or 30 Foxtrot, turn left heading 070 to center maintain 3000 vectors to final.
Left 070 and 3000, 20 Fox.
November 62 Bravo, turn right heading 070 vectors to final.
070, 60 Bravo.
Delta 8869, Atlanta's gone, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Frequency change approved. Over to Unicom, Delta 8869. Sir!
So yeah, we can let go of the data tag, which is what I did to the Delta guy. Just let go of the data tag. I can just push a key and let it drop. So whenever the aircraft lands on the ground, then I have to release the data tag to come off the radar. JetBlue 2070 radar contact over the Snabs intersection, maintain level 330.
Maintain cruise out to 330 for JetBlue 2070.
Over 20 Foxtrot, turn left heading of 040.
Left 040, 20 Fox.
So it's got a kind of a slow turn there. Slow bank angle, or a low bank angle there. Digital aircraft, this is a live streamed broadcast. If you want to check out the stream, I'll put the handle in the message area. You can check it out. It's on YouTube. Give me a subscription and a like. Appreciate it.
Roger that. American 589. I'll look you up.
Appreciate it. So I'm going to give them a quick vector back onto a base here. Or 325 shot, turn right heading 160.
Right 160, 20 Fox.
See what's going on out west. There's still a lot going on. Whew, yeah, man. Looks like a bee's hive out there. Lots of airplanes. Man, these guys have had Oakland and LA. They had an event. Well, Oakland had an event last night. So there's a lot of controlling. Oh man, that's just got one center controller on. That is a lot of work for that guy. Wow. I do not. I feel a little bit bad for that guy. I've been there. It's a lot of work. All right. Air 325 Foxtrot Daytona is now going to be 2 o'clock at about 1-2 miles. I'm going to have the field in sight.
Inside 20 Fox.
At 20 Foxtrot, cleared visual approach, runway 25 right.
Clear visual 25 right, 20 Fox.
There's 62 Bravo, turn left heading 040.
Left 040, 60 Bravo.
Yep. What headset am I using? I'm using oh, it's in my description actually. I can't remember. I'd have to take it off. It just blanked out of my brain, but it's in my description. All my stuff. If you go to one of my other YouTube videos, check the description. It's in there. Actually, I can look right now and tell you. Let's see. It is. It's the HyperX Cloud 2. HyperX Cloud 2. I'll put it in the chat for you guys. Oh, there it is. Thanks, Cody Knox. You got it. Yeah, I've had really good results with this. I think the mic sounds great. Obviously, the sound sounds amazing. You know, you've got definitely have deep bass and everything else that you need in this headset, but at least from and it's got a nice boom mic. You can move it all around, get it really close to your mouth or whatever. So it's really sweet microphone. It's really sweet headset. I love it. Air 20 Foxtrot, the Daytona winds 340 at 6, runway 25 right, clear to land.
25 right, clear to land, 20 Fox.
I think Tampa. Oh, Tampa's still on. Okay, let's see. So I'll give this guy a descent into Tampa. This is Tampa Tracon here. We don't know the Tampa Tracon. This is the Tampa Tracon right here. This is Orlando Tracon right here. Tampa. Miami Center owns Tampa. We own Orlando. It's the most unusual sort of configuration that people, you know, I've actually, I can't tell you how many fights I've had with pilots making me control the Tampa Tracon because they know that it's in my airspace. It's literally hilarious. But anyway, we don't. It really is hilarious how many fights I've had with pilots. And they'll say, well, but on VATSPY, it's in your airspace. And I just literally just roll my eyes. So yeah, we don't control Tampa. Or 62 Bravo, fly heading 360, descend to maintain 2000.
360 down to 2000, 60 Bravo.
So I'm going to put him on the final approach course. This is the ILS runway 25 right here. So I'm going to getting him turned on the base right now. I'm going to put him on to this fix, which is DIAC. That's 1600. That's the final approach fix there at 1600. So I'll have him down to 1600. Turn him on to the final for the ILS 25 right. So you guys were asking about the coasting. So you can see now that the aircraft's landed, and you can see how the data tag has that coast symbol in the data tag, and then I just delete it and it's gone. Air 205, looks like you're going over to Yelvington tonight.
Say again for 205?
You just going over to Yelvington right there on that FBO right in front of you?
I'll be disconnecting here in a minute.
All right. Thanks for flying in. Have a good night. We'll see you later.
You too. Good job, and take my subscription.
Oh, perfect. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it, man.
Center Gamma 120, we are ready to taxi runway 28.
Gamma 120, roger. Runway 28, taxi via Bravo Charlie.
All right, 28 via Bravo Charlie. Sorry about the delay. We had to reload our plane for whatever reason.
Oh, there's no delay until you're asking to taxi. So yeah, you're all good, man.
Appreciate
November 62 Bravo, descend and maintain 1,600.
Descend and maintain 1,600, 60 Bravo.
FedEx 516, cross raise at maintain 10, 10,000, Tampa altimeter 3033.
Cross rate and maintain 1.
Have to double check that, make sure it's 10. I think it is, but I'm going to check and make sure. Yeah, 10,000 at raise. There it is. Yeah, so we don't control this sector normally, but if Miami's offline and Tampa is on, then I'll just give them the descent so I don't have to go to Unicom. It's kind of annoying.
Jack Center, Delta 9964, checking in, flight level 340 over Waco.
Delta 9964, Jack Center, radar contact, reset transponder, squawk 7675.
7675, going in the box.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 2705, radio check.
Oh, loud and clear.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 2705, we are 77 miles from waypoint ZJX, heading into airspace, heading into Orlando.
Give me the call sign one more time.
Southwest 2705.
Southwest 2705, squawk 3424.
3424, Southwest 2705.
Or 62 Bravo, turn 10 degrees left.
10 left, 60 Bravo.
Southwest 2705, radar contact about 15 miles west of the Macon VOR. Climb and maintain 50390. JetBlue 205, Miami's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Unicom, JetBlue 205, you got my sub, see ya.
Hey man, appreciate it. Thanks so much. Thanks for hanging on there. Foxtrot, hey, what's going on, man? Nice. Oh, appreciate it. Yeah, good job. Yeah, we're gonna get you on the localizer here. That's a lot of work, man.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 2705, we're showing indicated 39,000 feet in our box.
Southwest 2705, Roger, I concur, thanks. Number 62 Bravo, you're 5 miles from Dyack, turn left heading 280, maintain 1,600 till established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 25 right approach.
Left 280, maintain 1,600 till established, cleared ILS 25 right, 60 Bravo.
So there he goes, he's turning onto the localizer. So we turn the people, if you're greater than 3 miles, we turn you on the localizer at a 30-degree heading. So he'll be joining up on a 30-degree heading. We want you on the localizer at least 2 miles outside the final approach fix.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1903, level 16,000.
So that you can be stable on the approach before you cross the final approach fix. Delta 1903, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain. Climb and maintain for level 340 for now.
340, 1903.
So he's going to join up on the localizer. These are 1 mile bars here, so that's 1, to 3 miles. So he'll be 3 miles outside the final approach fix at the altitude for the final approach fix. So he's going to be on a very stable approach here. Working 10-hour nights in IT, put myself through flight school, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Yeah, man, that's amazing. Are you you're trying to go? You're just trying to get to commercial pilot? Yes, R7, I don't know how you say it, R7 Reimer. Yeah, I tell you, Matt, the winds are heinous out of the west right now. Heinous. Over 100 knots, 120 something knots. Crazy. There's 62 Bravo. The Daytona winds 340 at 6, runway 25 right, clear to land. Just let me know when you're missed.
Clear to land 25 right, and we'll acknowledge on the mist, 60 Bravo Max.
Let's see, this guy's going VIAP and then to KISS. Like he's just going on a really just very direct between 2 points on a really long vector between 2 points there to get out to Denver. Okay. It's okay with us.
Hey, Howard, I'm coming up on.
Coming up on what?
On Jacksonville approach.
Okay, cool. I got nothing at Jacksonville. It's West Ops, ATIS is Bravo, VMC. I'll drop that for you.
West Bravo, VMC, no traffic,
no
my
traffic.
control.
Your control tells you.
Yeah.
And that's how we do a controller briefing. I just relinquished Jacksonville approach. So Jacksonville approach is a huge sector. It's all of this. It's really big. It's probably the biggest sector in the airspace. So that is not my control anymore. So we have Orlando approach and Jacksonville approach on now. All right, nice, Cameron. That sounds good. All right, I3 UBA, man. Thanks. Appreciate the kudos. Yeah, I think people do kind of want to know what's going on, like, right? Like, if you're not a controller, it is kind of cool to see the other side because now you kind of have an understanding of what's going on a little bit more. I think that helps everybody, right? I think it helps the pilots have better understanding. If we don't answer you right away, yep, there's controller briefings going on behind the scenes. I'm researching, so you see me checking charts. I'm looking at charts. I can't really look at the screen and look at who I'm talking to and make a decision about something if I can't look at the plane, look at their flight plan at the same
Jack
time.
Center, Delta 404, 10,000 for 1616,000.
Well, 404, Jack Center, welcome back. Climb and maintain flight level 310.
Up to 310, Delta 404.
Delta 4134, Miami Center's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Jack's approach, Jack's ground.
40 Unicom to Delta 4134.
Yeah, I was told
to
open
always do a great job.
Jacksonville ground by the decimal before someone snipes it.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Have a good night.
Let me know when you're up.
GX Center, Delta 923, can you resume normal?
Sorry, who was that?
Delta 923.
Delta 923. Delta 923, where are you? Where are you at, sir?
It's Delta 1903.
Delta 1903, yeah, resume normal speed.
Normal speed.
All right, Houston's back on. Delta 1903, hey man. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks so much for flying through, man. Appreciate it. That's right, Jeff. Yeah, coast to coast. You're right, brother.
And Jack Center, 60 Bravo is on the miss.
There's 62 Bravo, Roger. Say altitude.
900, 60 Bravo.
There's 62 Bravo, Roger. Radar contact. Execute the published missed approach. Advise on the hold.
Execute the published missed, and we'll advise on the hold, 60 Bravo 6.
All right, so he's going to do the published missed, which honestly, in most airports in the United States, you're never going to, unless you request it, you're not going to get the published missed. If you go missed, you're just going to get vectors back to the final. In Europe, they do the published missed a lot, I think, more than we do, but we just re-vector people. So he's on the ILS 25 right, and the missed approach procedure. So we're going to check him out, see how he does. So the missed approach procedure is to climb to 500 feet, then make a left turn heading 150, climb to 3,000, and then he's to join the 161 radial off the Ormond Beach VOR and hold at Smyra. So he comes off, makes the left turn, joins the 161 radial off Ormond Beach. So here's the Ormond Beach VOR, here's the 161 radial, and then Smyra is on the 18.9 radial, 18.9 DME on the 161 radial, and the holding pattern is left turns on the radial itself. So we'll see how he does. We can mark Smyra here. So here's Smyra, and so we'll see how he does in the hold.
Steiner, have you seen the West Coast on Bass Spy?
Yes, I have. It's like a hornet's nest.
Yeah, I think there was a couple of VAs running events over there this evening.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I think Denver and LA were doing something.
Yeah, I got invited. I was like, nope, I'm going to stay on the East Coast, thanks.
I'm going to hand this poor guy off to Tampa approach here. FedEx 516, contact Tampa approach now 118.15. Have a good weekend. All right, so keep an eye on our guy. Again, here's Smyra. So he's probably going to enter a teardrop hold because he's going to have to go through to come back around. So we'll see what he does.
Gamma 120, holding short of runway 28, ready for departure.
Gamma 120, roger, fly runway heading, runway 28, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 28, clear for takeoff. Gamma 1.
Yeah, Cameron, we'll see what you can do, man. Southwest 2705, descend via the Grinch 5 arrival landing north, Orlando altimeter 3032.
Descending via Grinch 5 arrival 3032 for the altimeter Southwest 2705.
All right, guys, so we got, oh, Atlanta's back
Jacksonville
on.
Center, hello, Delta 412 with you at flight level 410.
Delta 412, Jacksonville Center, hello. Well, we got Atlanta back on now. That's cool. So we got Charlotte approach, Atlanta Center, Houston Center, Tampa approach, Orlando approach, Jacksonville approach. So we're doing, we got some decent coverage out here. Wow, look at that. That is, LA is
Jacksonville
kind of
Center,
going
American
on.
589, request flight level 370.
Jax F11, point out.
American 589, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb maintain 350, American 589.
Good.
Target about 20 northeast of Sanford 3000. Radar contact.
He's in the hole. That's Myra, so he shouldn't come into your airspace.
Jack Center Delta 1903, requesting climb
He's already in.
35,000.
I went up to 3,000 in that little shelf there, yeah?
Is it 3,000?
Yeah, it's 3,000 or 5,000. Check the thing I just put on the up on the web there. Let me look at it real quick.
Is that for Gamma 120?
Oh yeah, surface 25.
Yeah.
Jacksonville Center, Spearwing 640, currently identing at flight level 350.
Spearwing 6408, Jacksonville Center, hello. JetBlue 2070, Washington's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
What's up, Dark Side? Just up to your YouTube channel, man. Good live.
Hey, man, really appreciate it. Thanks so much. All the new guys checking in, I am running a YouTube channel now. If you guys want to check it out, I've got a live stream right now. So the handle is in the messages there, and it's on YouTube. Check it out.
Jack, Delta 2259's out of 10,500 for 16,000.
Delta 2259, Jack Center, climb and maintain level 360.
360, Delta 2259.
Jackson Center Delta 1903, requesting climb 35,000.
Let's see, Delta 1903 was it? Delta 1903, you're eventually going to be turning to the west, yeah?
Affirm.
Yeah, how much further are you going before you turn it to the west?
41 nautical miles.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave you at an even altitude. Do you want 36?
Not 23, sure. 36.
What's that now?
We'll take 36,000.
Okay, Delta 1903, climb maintain level 360.
360, Mexican 3.
Given 120, we are still runway heading and level 3,000 feet.
Given 120, radar contact, climb maintain level 240, clear direct Wigvo.
Alright, up to 240, clear direct Wigvo, given 120.
Delta 9964, descend and maintain level 330. Delta 9964, descend and maintain level 330.
330, 9964.
Delta 2259, leaving 16,000, clear direct Remus.
Given 16 direct Remus, Delta 2259.
6 Center, Southwest 2705, got a quick question for you.
Hey, what you got?
I need to step away for 5 minutes. Can you give me an altitude to descend to? That would be okay.
You should be descending via the arrival. Is your FMS going to manage that?
I don't believe so.
So you're going to be descending on your own?
Affirm.
Okay. Then I would just descend to flood level 240 for now. That's fine.
Done at 240, thank you.
Potential aircraft, Charleston ATIS, Charlie now current, Charleston altimeter 3042, Pensacola ATIS, Charlie now current, Pensacola altimeter 3048.
Jack Center 60 Bravo, we're establishing a hold.
Over 62 Bravo, Roger, just let me, expect for the clearance at 0330 Zulu. If you need something before that, just let me know.
Roger that. 60 Bravo, thanks.
So I just gave them about 30 minutes. Expect EFC, so expect for the clearance. So when an aircraft will enter a hold, they have to have a time to hold there. So we call that the expect for the clearance time. So sometimes that's just based on whatever's going on. If there's a ground stop, if there's weather, we have to use our best judgment to give them an expect for the clearance time. If obviously if they need to divert, they're going to have to leave and go to their alternate airport. All right, let's see what's going on with the jet here, guys. Sup, Howard? How's it going? Nick Ressler, what's up, my man? American 1619. Are you in my airspace? Where are you at? Oh, there you are. Oh, yes, you are there. How's it going, man? Ever tried Vice ATC, says Flying Junkie. Vice ATC, what's that, man? Never heard of it. Sounds like it involves guns.
62, looking to pick up IFR to Kissimmee. We have Charlie.
Is Vice ATC, does that involve guns? That sounds cool. I might like to try that. Nick Gressley, I see you, my man. I see you right there. There you are. Who was requesting clearance, sorry?
That's going to be Riddle 862 here at Daytona Beach.
Riddle 862, Roger. Clearance on request. Riddle 862, you're cleared to the Kissimmee Airport as filed after departure. Maintain 3,000, expect 4,000, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 4247.
Cleared to Kissimmee as filed. We'll climb 3,000, expect 4,010, frequency with you, and we'll squawk 4247 for Riddle 862.
Riddle 862, read back correct information. Charlie's current runway 25, right, call for taxi.
We'll call for taxi for Riddle 862. Thank you.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. November 90 Papa X-ray with you, flight level 270, 4.5 miles off Orlando VOR.
90 Papa X-ray. November 90 Papa X-ray. November 90 Papa X-ray, Jack Center, radar contact, reset transponder, squawk 1524.
Reset transponder, squawk 1524, November 90 Papa X-ray.
America 1619, that's you, Nick. You're leaving the airspace. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. We'll see you later, man.
2028, and have a wonderful night, Howard.
See you.
For America 1619.
See you later. This guy's going up to Fayetteville, North Carolina. That's adjoins our airspace. So Fayetteville, this is Fayetteville's airspace right here, up on the northeast corner in the DC area. So Fayetteville and Wilmington, North Carolina right here. Southwest. Southwest 364. Am I still in your airspace? Southwest 364, you weren't listening? Did I hand you off? Yeah, you are then. Southwest 364, there you are, my brother. You're in the Gulf of Mexico, man. You're in the middle of nothing. You got a friend out there just off your 10 o'clock. You can wave at that guy, Delta 412. November 12 Whiskey, Savannah altimeter 3043.
043, November 12 Whiskey, thank you.
Spread wing 6408, descend via the Greenwich 5, arrival landing north. Orlando altimeter is 3034.
Descend via Greenwich 5, altimeter is 3034, 6408.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Southwest 2186 for level 390.
Southwest 2186, Jacksonville Center, roger. All right, I want to hand this gentleman off to Atlanta Center.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 1828, 370.
Southwest 1828, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Jacksonville Center, Sky 3542 Foxtrot on the ground at Daytona, requesting IFR 2 Kissimmee with Charlie.
Air 3542 Foxtrot, Jacksonville Center, roger. Clear to the Kissimmee Airport as filed. After departure, maintain 3000. Expect 4000. 10 minutes after departure, squawk 4210.
Clear to the Kissimmee Airport as filed. 3000, expect 4000. 10 after, squawk 4210, 42 Foxtrot.
And Cessna 42 Foxtrot, read back correct. The ATIS is Charlie, runway 25 right, call for taxi.
Call for taxi, 45, 40 Foxtrot.
Potential aircraft, if you're just coming into the airspace, I am running a YouTube channel. It's streaming live now. If you want to check it out, I'll put the handle in the messages.
2186 is Washington's Midway.
Nice. Appreciate it, man.
November 90 Papa X-ray is also watching. Good channel.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks so much. Gammajet 120, contact Atlanta Center, 132.907. Have a good weekend.
All right, 132.97. Have a good night, and I'm still watching you on YouTube.
Appreciate it.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 2705.
Sorry, who was it?
Southwest 2705.
Roger. Southwest 2705, you can continue to descend via the Grinch 5 arrival, landing north, Orlando altimeter 3034. Delta 1903, I wasn't expecting Atlanta Center to log back on, honestly. They logged on for a while, then they logged off. Now they logged back on again, but per our letter of agreement, I do need to give you an odd altitude just through this sector here, and then they're going to climb you back up to 36. Do you want, or back to 36, do you want to go back down to 35, or do you want 37?
We'll go back down to 35.
All right, Delta 1903, roger. Just to maintain level 350, they're going to climb you back up once you get a little bit further into their airspace.
350, and I'll copy.
Delta 404, descend to the Baggy 3 arrival, runway 33. The Charleston altimeter is 3042.
Baggage arrival, tree in 3042, Delta 404.
Chesterfield Center, Southwest 1341, flight number 340, heading north.
Southwest 1341, Jack Squawk 7303.
7303, Southwest 1341.
American 589, you're going to stay at 35?
I can stay here, or I can take 37 at your discretion.
Yeah, I can't remember. You may have asked me to change, and I just may have forgotten to mark it. I just maintain level 350.
Maintain 350, American 589.
All right, a little handoff to Orlando approach here. Southwest 2705, contact Orlando approach 128.37. Have a good night.
2837, Southwest 2705, thanks, Howard.
You're welcome, see ya. Delta 9964, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Good night.
32907, and we're watching you on YouTube. 9964.
Appreciate it so much. Delta 1903, you may see some traffic at 10 o'clock and about 8 miles, 2,000 feet below you northbound is a Boeing 737.
1903 will be looking.
Delta 1903, will be no factor. Contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Have a good night.
132.97. Have a good evening.
Jacksonville Center, 42 Foxtrot, ready for taxi 25 right with Charlie.
42 Foxtrot, roger. Do you want an intersection at Echo?
Sure, we can do that. 42 Foxtrot.
42 Foxtrot, roger. Runway 25 right at Echo. Taxi via Echo.
25 right at Echo, via Echo, 42 Foxtrot.
And let me just give him an estimated, actually I think we even have that in our SOP. Let me look that up. We may even have that in our SOP for Daytona. Let's see. Let's look. Daytona. I think that was one of our. We used to have it in there. It may not have gotten pushed over though into this part. Don't want that. I guess it didn't make it in. Oh, that's all right. We'll just look it up. Used to have the exact distances for the taxiways at Daytona. I think it just didn't get into the next one. I'll look at 25 right. Oops. That's not what I want. So this is 10,500 feet. So we're talking, that's got to be like 9,000, approximately 9,000 feet there remaining for that guy. So we'll give him that information. Delta 412, Miami's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Frequency change approved, Delta 412, thanks for all the ATC.
Oh, Delta 412, stay with me, sir.
Staying with you, Delta 412.
Yeah, Miami Ken just came on, it's your lucky day.
Oh, would you like us to switch over to Miami?
Yeah, just let me let him take the tag and we'll hand you over. Southwest 364, descend and maintain, level 320.
Descend and maintain 320, Southwest 364.
American 589, Washington's off, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Frequency change approved. American 589. You have a good night too, sir. Keep up the good work, and you got my sub as well.
Oh, appreciate the sub, man. Thanks so much. Delta 412, contact Miami Center now, 135.17. Have a good night.
Miami Center on 135.17. Good day.
Delta 2259, contact Miami Center, 135.17. I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, over to Miami, Delta 2259.
Okay, so Delta 404 is descending into Charleston. I'm going to give some descent clearance to Southwest here. Southwest 1828, descend via the Grinch 5, arrival landing north, Orlando altimeter 3034.
Descend via the Grinch 5, landing north, Southwest 1828.
Southwest 2186, cross Mady at maintain 1000, Tampa altimeter 3035.
Cross Mady, maintain 11,000, Southwest 2186.
Southwest 364, contact Houston Center 134.42. Have a good night.
134.42, you got my sub, man. Keep doing what you're doing, you're doing awesome.
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Delta 404 information. Charlie is current. Expect a visual approach, runway 33, unless you like the RNF.
Expecting visual tree and visual tree is fine for Delta 404.
Visual's okay.
Affirm.
Roger. So these guys at Daytona. Oh, one guy logged off. So he's in a Cessna. I'm just going to let him call me back when he's done his run up. So these piston general aviation aircraft, they're going to do a run up at the runway. So you just got to let them do that, and then they'll call you. Obviously, jet aircraft should be ready to go, so you can give them takeoff clearances or rolling down. But the GA guys got to do a little bit of a run up there at the runway. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat. Little Krantz, Kennedy. Okay, just arrived at Kennedy. All right, Little Krantz. I remember you, man. I remember you out there in the Atlantic. How was your flight? Was it good?
Jacksonville Center, helicopter
Anybody on up there at Kennedy?
2006, requesting VFR departure from Whiting Field. I'll departing Whiting Field south, and I will be departing to the south.
Standby. Yeah, looks a little Krantz. Yeah, man. How was you got ATC up there? How was that? Yeah, it sounds good, little Krantz. Yeah, they had ATC up there? This guy's in a Bell, I guess, a B06. Helicopter Coast Guard 2006 Jack Center, roger, maintain VFR squawk 7774.
Depart VFR squawk 7774, Coast Guard 2006.
Coast Guard 2006, read back correct. The Pensacola area altimeter is 3048, and are you going to depart, looks like you're on a helipad down there. Yes, let me know when you're ready to go.
Okay, we'll be back with you in a minute. Coast Guard 2006 and 3048 for the altimeter.
So he's sitting down on a helipad down here. This is the Whiting Field. This is a Navy military training facility. It's in Pensacola area. So they have Navy Pensacola, which is this airport, this Charlie here. Pensacola Regional is this Charlie, and Whiting Complex is this Charlie. And they do all kinds of helicopter.
Jack Center 7962 Bravo.
They do helicopter training on the South Whiting and fixed wing of North Whiting. Sorry, the last aircraft calling, who was it?
It's Cessna 7962 Bravo.
7962 Bravo, go ahead.
Any chance we could change our destination back to Daytona for a full stop?
Or 7962 Bravo, no problem. You're cleared to the Daytona International Airport via radar vectors. Just let me know when you're ready to leave the hold.
Clear to Daytona via radar vectors, and we're ready whenever you want to release us, 62 Bravo.
There's 62 Bravo, roger. Exit the hold at your discretion, heading 070, be vectors. Did you want the ILS again?
I'll take firm 070, and we'll take the ILS again, 60 Bravo.
62 Bravo works with the ILS runway, so 25 right approach.
Expect ILS 25 right, 60 Bravo, thanks.
Spirit wing 6408, radar contact lost.
Radar contact lost.
So Delta 404 is coming into
Jack
Charleston.
American 1023 at flight level 360, flight level 390.
American 1023, Jackson, you say you're climbing to 39 or you're requesting 39?
I'm climbing to 39.
Roger.
Jack Center, Coast Guard 2006. We're ready to depart. I'm following a training route, so I'd like to, the helipad's just adjacent to runway 32, so I'd like to take off along 32 and then turn to head south.
Good day, Spirit Wings 1471, checking in 32.
Coast Guard 2006, that's fine, sir. You're cleared for takeoff off helipad B down there.
Okay, clear for takeoff, Coast Guard 2006.
Jax Delta 2259's back and request 340 for winds.
Delta 2259, Jacksonville Center, roger. Let me just get some permission from Miami. Let me just request that you're still in his airspace.
Thank you. We can wait if you want to wait till we get back any box.
No, it can take me 3 seconds.
All right.
Center, good evening, Spirit Wings 1471.
Center, Skyhawk 42 Foxtrot. Is it good if we just hold here on Echo while we wait for our friend to come back?
All right, there's a couple of guys. The Spirit Wing, the guy at Daytona, that's fine. And then there's a Spirit Wings that's called a couple times. Who is that?
1471, checking in.
Spirit Wings 1471, Jacksonville Center. How you doing?
We just got handed off to you from Atlanta.
Yes, sir. I got you. How you doing? Delta 2259 to set and maintain level 340.
All right, down to 34. Appreciate it. 2259.
Level 404, turn right, heading of 150, descend and maintain 3000, vectors to final.
Right 150 down to 3000, vectors to final, Delta 404.
Good evening, Jacksonville departure, JetBlue 420 is with you, climbing out at 9000.
JetBlue 420, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain level 310. Coast Guard 2006, radar contacts altitude.
20.
Coast Guard 2006 radar contact, say altitude.
2006 for 500.
Coast Guard 2006, roger, you can resume your own navigation. What's your final destination?
I'm going to fly south along the river down to Orleans Beach, I think it's called, or Oriole Beach, and then return to the airport.
Coast Guard 2006, roger. Spread wing 6408, contact Orlando approach 128.37. Have a good night. Spread wing 6408, contact Orlando approach 128.37. Oh, must have lost 6408. Spread wing 6408, Jacksonville. Get him a contact me, see if he'll wake up. All right, so we got this guy's on a downwind now for runway 33 at Charleston. See what's going on in the chat.
Jacksonville Center, November 3 Tango Whiskey is 24,000.
So I do like you guys to report your position when you call up. So November 3 Tango Whiskey, Jacksonville Center, squawk 4327.
4327, 3 Tango Whiskey.
So I guess that guy logged off, going into Orlando. November 62 Bravo, turn left heading 030.
Left 030, 60 Bravo.
Over 3 Tango Whiskey, radar contacts about 25 miles northwest of the Orlando Vortex. Descend to maintain 17,000, the Daytona Beach altimeter 3036.
Descend to maintain 17,000, November 3 Tango Whiskey.
Or 3 Tango Whiskey, just fly your present heading. It'll be vectors for the visual approach, runway 25 right.
Fly present heading and vectors for the visual, 25 right, 3 Tango Whiskey.
All right, so he kind of checked in out of nowhere. I don't know where he came from. I never saw him. He must have just logged in on the network. He's over the top of Orlando TRACON. So this is the Orlando TRACON border here. It goes all the way up to 16,000. So I'm just sending him to 17 to keep him above the Orlando TRACON so it doesn't bust my buddy's airspace. And then I'll just send him on downward and bring him around the north side of Daytona into the 25 right final here. So that's the plan for this guy. There always has to be a plan for something. Number 62 Bravo, turn left heading 360.
Left 360, 60 Bravo.
Delta 404, turn left heading 030.
Left heading 030, Delta 404.
Almost forgot about Delta 404 there. Start to get distracted with stuff. American 1023, just verify you're going to Orlando Executive or are you going to Orlando International?
I meant to select Orlando International, but I accidentally went to Orlando Executive, but I'll just continue to Orlando Executive as filed.
I mean, all I have to do is change your destination. Which airport do you want to go to? It's your choice, my friend. All I have to do is change 4 letters.
Can I go to Orlando International by chance, please?
Absolutely can. Yeah, once you put the flight plan in, that's never concrete, my friend. We can always make changes.
Roger, thank you so much. If you can you just give me transitions and things like that, please? Thank you.
Yeah, American 1023, you're cleared to the Orlando International Airport as filed. Nothing's changed.
Roger, 1023.
Yeah, so if you pilots out there, if you're flying, we can always make changes. Changes can always be made. It's never a problem. Over 3 Tango Whiskey, descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend and maintain 5,000, November 3 Tango Whiskey.
November 62 Bravo, descend and maintain 1,600.
Descend and maintain 1,600, 62 Bravo.
Delta 4040, have Charleston inside 10 o'clock and about 16 miles.
Field inside, Delta 404.
Delta 404, cleared visual approach, runway 33.
Cleared visual 33, Delta 404.
So this guy's got the correct arrival. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. No ATC on approach, Low Krantz. I'm sorry, man. All right, well, that's too bad. Yeah, sometimes that happens. That's annoying, you know. I try to do flights, try to guarantee that there's going to be ATC gate to gate. I usually try to aim for that at least. It doesn't always happen, but I try. All right, we're doing the same thing with this guy again. We're going to turn him on onto the final, just outside the Charlie here. Or 62 Bravo, turn left heading 340.
Left heading 340, 60 Bravo.
Delta 404, runway 33, clear to land. The Charleston winds 340 at Niner.
Clear to land, runway 33, Delta 404. I might actually slip one last flight in before you get out of here
over here at Romeo 1 in Daytona, ready for taxi.
404, sounds good. Yeah, I got about another, I don't know, a little less than 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's getting close.
November, Riddle 862, runway 25 right at Echo, taxi via November.
25 right at Echo, taxi via November for Riddle 862, thank you.
And 42 Foxtrot will be ready to go.
Under 42 Foxtrot, Roger. After departure, fly the runway heading, runway 25 right at Echo, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 25 right at Echo, clear for takeoff, 42 Foxtrot.
42 Foxtrot, approximately 9,000 feet remaining.
Roger.
November 12 Whiskey, can expect a visual approach on way 33. Advise when you have information. Charlie at Charleston.
Richard Charlie, expecting approach, visual approach from runway 33, November 1 Whiskey.
All right, so Tampa Traycon's off now. It's just going to be Miami Center. So hand them out to Miami. Got another handoff to Orlando.
Hey, Howie, I'm about to
Or
close.
62 Bravo, turn to the left, heading 220, intercept the localizer.
Left 220, intercept localizer, 60 Bravo.
All right, man, no problem.
Jack Center, Riddle 862.
That guy, it's VFR on course to Melbourne at or below 2,000.
Okay.
Ground is on below you. I will update him on the departure frequency.
All right, sounds good.
So north, and they're holding the 80s.
All right, sounds good. My control.
All right, you got controls, bro.
Southwest 2186, contact Miami Center 135.17.
Miami Center 135.17, Southwest 2186. Good night.
Thanks a lot. See you later. The 62 Bravo, you're 4 miles from Dyack. Maintain 1,600 till established on the localizer. Cloud ILS runway 25 right approach.
Maintain 1,600 till established. Cloud ILS 25 right, 60 Bravo.
November 2 Echo Romeo, runway 25 right at Echo. Line up and wait.
25 right at Echo. Line up and wait for Riddle 862.
November 4-2 Foxtrot, radar contacts, altitude.
Passing 1,100 for 2 Foxtrot.
4-2 Foxtrot, roger. Clear direct Grinch, or correction, clear direct get out, climb and maintain 4,000.
Direct get out 4,000 for 2 Foxtrot.
November 1-2 Whiskey, pilot's discretion, maintain
Jax
3,000.
30, Orlando ground.
Mantiene 3,000 pilot discretion. I'm gonna do a latest because I got 9 gallons of fuel left.
1 second.
Yeah.
1-2 Whiskey, no problem, your discretion.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Endeavor 2583 on the Garnets.
Jacksonville Center, hello, November 3816 Quebec 2000.
Jacksonville Center, November Fox Papa 9802, 7 miles west of Florence, VOR flight following.
Okay, that was like 6 guys at one time. I'm just going to have to work backwards here, so everybody's just going to have to bear with me for just a minute. Southwest 1828, you can expect the visual approach runway 36 left, 36 left, and just let me know when you have information. Foxtrot down in Orlando.
Hey, we'll expect 36 left, and we have Foxtrot, Southwest 1828.
November, Riddle 862, fly runway heading, runway 25 right at Echo, clear for takeoff. Traffic is a Cessna 172 on a 6-mile final.
Runway heading 25 right, clear for takeoff, Riddle 862.
Go ahead, what's up?
So Frontier Flight 9611, he's going Orlando 6 to Worms, but he wants to go to the Melbourne VOR first, just letting you know.
Okay. All right, where is he going north after that?
Yeah, after that he's going to Jacksonville, but it's Nick Humphreys.
Oh, okay, that's fine, thanks.
Yep, AJ.
JetBlue 420, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Okay, thanks, I'm on control.
Atlanta Center 132.907, thanks for service. Yep.
November 3816 Quebec, Jacksonville Center, the Orlando altimeter is 3034. November 3816 Quebec, Orlando or Jacksonville Center, the Orlando altimeter 3034.
3034 for November 3816 Quebec.
Checking the Melbourne weather is going to be westbound. November 42 Foxtrot, advise when you have information. Foxtrot at Orlando, you can expect the visual approach runway 36 left.
We'll get Foxtrot, expect visual 36 left, 42 Foxtrot.
November 862 Echo Romeo, or Riddle 862 radar contacts, the altitude. Riddle 862 radar contacts, the altitude.
We're passing 1,300.
Riddle 862 radar climb and maintain 4,000, clear direct get out.
Up 4,000, direct get out for Riddle 862.
Delta 404 right on Echo. Cross runway 21, join Alpha, and hold short runway 33.
Right on Echo, across 21 at Alpha, and hold short 33 at
Center Skyhawk 42 Foxtrot. Just want to confirm our destination is Kilo India Sierra Mike.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yep, you're right. Number 42 Foxtrot, roger. I think the tower may be closed. Let me research that here in a few minutes. I got some time.
Roger.
Jacksonville Center, Endeavor 2583 on the Garnet Savannah. We're going to pick up IFR to Orlando.
All right, the Endeavor at Savannah, stand by. The guy that was requesting flight following, who was that?
November Fox
That's me, 3816 Quebec.
13 miles west of Florence VOR, 4,300.
Okay, 169 Quebec, you're already with me, sir. So you're with me. So that's not you. So you're with me, sir. I've got you on radar. That's not you. So the other guy requesting VFR flight following, say the call sign again, please. You got stepped on.
November Foxtrot 9802, 4 miles west of Florence VOR.
November Foxtrot 182.
November Foxtrot Papa 9802.
Okay, before I put this in the system, it's November Foxtrot Papa 9802.
Correct.
Okay, November Foxtrot Papa 9802, squawk 7305, maintain VFR.
Can I get that squawk again, please?
November 802, squawk 7305.
7305.
American 1023, contact Miami Center 135.17. I'll see you in a little bit. So things just got a little bit complicated now that Orlando approach is offline. American 1023, contact Miami Center 135.17. I'll see you in a little bit.
135.17 Miami Center, see you later.
See you later.
Delta 404 is holding short, tree at Alpha.
Delta 404, cross runway 33 at Alpha, straight ahead into the ramp.
Straight into the ramp, cross retreat, Delta 404.
And the Endeavor, let me get some clearance here for you. Endeavor 2583 are cleared to the Orlando International Airport as, can you accept the Seinfeld 3 arrival?
Yep, we're good with that.
Okay, Endeavor 2583 are cleared to the Orlando International Airport as filed, Seinfeld 3 arrival. Maintain 3000, expect flight level 280, 10 minutes after departure, squawk 3454.
Okay, Endeavor 2583, cleared as filed. Maintain 3000, expect 280, 10 minutes after. And we'll plan on the Seinfeld 3 arrival and 3454 on the squawk.
Endeavor 2583, read back correct. Runway 19er, call for taxi. The Savannah altimeter is 3043. Good.
3043, runway 19er will call for taxi, Endeavor 2583.
He's just going to Worms.
Yep.
Check center, Cessna 60 Bravo.
Hey, Jay.
There's 60 Bravo, good.
Hey, I don't remember getting a landing clearance for 25 right, so we went on the mist again for 60 Bravo.
There's 60 Bravo, no problem. Just enter the left downwind, runway 25 right, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Left downwind and clear to land, runway 25 right, 60 Bravo, thanks.
Digital aircraft, Jacksonville Center will be closing here in about 10 minutes. Southwest 1828, set to maintain 3000.
3000, Southwest 1828.
November 3 Tango Whiskey, can we get that turned to the south?
Or 3 Tango Whiskey, or 3 Tango Whiskey. Oh, number 3 Tango Whiskey, yeah, I'm so sorry, turn right heading 180.
Turning 180, 3 Tango Whiskey.
Jax, good evening, Frontier 9611, short 35 left, ready for departure.
Frontier flight 9611, Jacksonville Center after departure, fly runway heading, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff, 35 left, Frontier 9611.
Southwest 1341, contact Atlanta Center 132.907.
132.907, Southwest 1341.
Delta 2091, are you on the frequency?
Delta 2091.
Delta 2091, Jack Center, hello, descend via the Thor 3 arrival. Daytona Beach altimeter is 3036.
Descending via the Thor 3 arrival and Daytona Beach altimeter 3036 for Delta 2091.
November 42 Foxtrot, turn left heading 185. November 42 Foxtrot, fly heading 185.
185, 42 Foxtrot.
Riddle Southwest 862, fly heading 200, vectors to Kissimmee.
200 vectors Kissimmee for Riddle 862.
Number 3 Tango Whiskey, turn 10 degrees left, descend and maintain 3000. Number 3 Tango Whiskey, turn 10 degrees left, descend and maintain 3000.
10 degrees to the left and 3000, 3 Tango Whiskey.
Center, or Jacksonville Center.
Frontier 9611, we're at 2.2 for 7,000.
06. I'd like to do some full stop and a couple of full stop landings on the runway 32 back at Whiting Field, if that's good with you.
All right, the Coast Guard, say again, sir, you got stepped on?
Sorry, I'd like to do a couple of full stop landings on 32 back at Whiting Field.
So you want to do stop and goes?
Yeah, that's right. Stop and goes. Thank you, Coast Guard 26.
All right, Coast Guard 26, roger. Runway 32 cleared, stop and go. After the completion of your stop and go, make left close traffic.
Okay, clear for stop and go on 32 and then left close traffic, Coast Guard 26.
Frontier Flight 9611, radar contact, climb and maintain level 200, clear deck worms.
200, direct worms, Frontier 9611.
All right, guys, got super busy there all of a sudden. November 2-1 Whiskey, turn 10 degrees right. November 1-2 Whiskey, just let me know when you have Charleston in sight. It's right now, it's at your 12 o'clock and about 18 miles. November 1-2 Whiskey, if you like, we can just send you straight in on runway 3. Do you want to do that? Say that again.
If I can land on runway 03, that would work better.
Okay, runway 2 Whiskey, roger. Fly your present heading and let me know when you have runway 3 in sight. Number 62 Bravo. Where are you parking?
We're going to exit off November 7 and we can go to Phoenix. Works for me, S50 Bravo.
All right, 62 Bravo, roger. Taxi ran via November Whiskey. Have a good night.
November Whiskey, 60 Bravo. Appreciate ATC. Have a good night.
Jacksonville Center, Air Jamaica 1760, with you.
Air Jamaica 1760, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Jacksonville Center, Endeavor 2583, raise exit 19.
Southwest 1828, turn left heading 020.
020, Southwest 1828.
All right, guys, super busy all of a sudden here. Endeavor 2583, runway 19er, taxi via Alpha 2.
Alpha 2 to 19er, 2583.
Digital aircraft, Jacksonville Center is closing in about 5 minutes.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Nomad 11,500, VFR eastbound flight following.
Center Sky 45 check. Can we get the RNAV 33 into Kissimmee?
Yeah, I'm not going to be online long enough to get you
Jack's
there.
already Orlando ground and closing.
So you'll be on that on your own.
Yeah,
right. No worries, you want me on advisory then?
I should just go ahead and file in, or just go ahead and fly it.
Okay, I think there's two guys at once talking. So the guy that wants the RNAV into Kissimmee, I'm not going to be online to get you there, so you'll have to fly that on your own. I'm going to be closing here in about 5 minutes. Southwest 1828, just let me know when you have Orlando International in sight. Can you wait 5 minutes? I'm closing in 5 minutes. Can you just wait 5 minutes? So I don't inherit 15 aircraft for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, I'm closing in 5 minutes at 55.
10-4.
Thank you. November 16 Quebec, enter the, which runway did you want, sir? 27 right or 27 left?
I'll take 27 left, please.
November 16 Quebec, enter the right downwind, runway 27 left at Melbourne.
Enter right downwind for runway 27 left, November 16 Quebec.
November 3 Tango Whiskey, turn another 10 degrees left.
10 degrees to the left, 3 Tango Whiskey.
November 982, your radar contact about 12 miles east of the Shaw TACAN. The Columbia area altimeter is 3044, maintain VFR.
3044, maintain. Southwest 1828, we're going to field site.
Southwest 1828, cleared visual approach, runway 36 left.
Clear for the visual approach, 36 left, Southwest 1828.
Brittle 862, fly heading 185. Brittle 862, fly heading 185.
185 for Riddle 862.
November 12 Whiskey, do you have the field in sight? Say again.
I do have the runway inside, November 12.
November 12 Whiskey, cleared visual approach, runway 3 cleared to land.
Clear to runway 3 and clear to runway 3, November 112.
Number 3 Tango Whiskey, do you have Daytona in sight? It's your 2 o'clock and 13 miles.
Have the field in sight. 3 Tango Whiskey.
Your 3 Tango Whiskey, cleared visual approach, runway 25 right, runway 25 right, clear to land.
25 right, clear for the approach, clear to land. 3 Tango Whiskey.
Southwest 1828, runway 36 left, clear to land.
36 left, clear to land, 1828.
Coast Guard 2006, runway 32, cleared stop and go.
Coast Guard 206.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 4123, home short, 25 left, ready for takeoff.
Southwest 4123, roger. Southwest 4123, RNAV to J-Wolf, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV to J-Wolf, here for takeoff, 355, Southwest 4123.
American 2009, runway 35 left, line up and wait.
Up and wait, runway 35 left, American 29.
Delta 2091, I'm closing, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Over to Unicom for 2091, have a good night.
Good night, Spirit Wings 1471, I'm closing, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Order advisory, Spirit Wings 1471.
November 12 Whiskey, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. November 802, radar services terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved. November 0 Papa X-ray, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Over to Unicom, 0 Papa Whiskey or X-ray, have a good night.
Thanks so much. Nomad 11, I'm closing, radar services terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Squawk Duck VFR, thanks for the service. Nomad 112.
See you later. American 1023, I'm not going to be able to get you all the way into Orlando. We're landing north, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Good to Unicom 228, have a great night.
See you later. American 1828, the winds 360 at 6, runway 36 left, clear to land. Southwest 1828, runway 36 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 36 left, 1828.
November 2 Echo Romeo, fly heading 150 for traffic.
150 for traffic, over to 862.
Number 3 Tango Whiskey, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. 3 Tango Whiskey.
Frontier Flight 9611, descend via the Cuban 1 arrival, runway 26, Jack's altimeter 3041.
Send via for 26 Frontier 9611.
November 42 Foxtrot, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Have a good night. 42 Foxtrot, see you.
Southwest 4123, Unicom 122.8. Have a good night.
122.8, Southwest 4123, connect.
American 2009, fly runway heading, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff. After takeoff, Unicom 122.8.
Fly runway heading, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff, and Unicom after takeoff, American 29.
Delta 2259, contact Houston Center 134.42. Have a good night.
Over to Houston, Delta 2259, good night.
Good night, sir. Air Jamaica 1760, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Over Unicom, Air Jamaica 1760.
Frontier Flight 9611, contact Jacksonville approach 127.0.
270 Frontier 9611.
November 16 Quebec, radar services terminated, frequency change approved, no traffic at Melbourne. Have a good night.
Frequency change approved. Thank you for ATC November 3816 Quebec.
See you later. Southwest 1828, after you land there, Unicom 122.8. Have a good night. Potential aircraft Jacksonville Center is now closed. Everyone can monitor Unicom 122.8. Thanks for flying out tonight. And everybody in the stream.
Great flight, great stream, great control, man.
Thanks a lot, man. Really appreciate it. Thanks for checking out the stream, guys. All right, everybody on the stream, really appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. I'm closed up, man. I want to thank everybody for hanging out on the stream tonight. Really appreciate everybody hanging out. Everybody's welcome. We're going to do another one tomorrow night, same time. If you like the stream, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. It helps my channel. Really appreciate it. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Radar contact out. Radar contact loss is out. We'll see you all tomorrow.